What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rianne Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Hopefully everyone had a lovely weekend.
Monday.
Yes.
Monday, St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
St. Patty's.
So
What?
St. Patrick's Day is not always on Monday.
No. It's just,
It's just
always
17th.
the 17th.
Always March 17th.
Yeah, so it moves.
That was a dumb question, but I mean,
Yeah.
I actually knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that for a fact.
Yeah.
Not as dumb as when I asked if Valentine's Day was on the same day every year.
Yeah.
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 No, I definitely knew St.
Same
Patrick's
kind
Day
of
was not
vibe.
always on
Same
Monday.
kind of vibe.
Same vibe.
It's
Yeah.
just Monday morning, but I knew that.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted.
I have a couple friends that actually their birthdays are today. So it's like, no matter what, your birthday is
Yes.
on St. Patrick's Day.
And Matt's brother got married on St. Patrick's Day 2 years ago.
Oh, so there
And
you
it was
go.
not a Monday.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yep.
You know
that
what
would
I
make
mean?
sense. It was a Saturday 2 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it was a Friday.
Oh, because we had a leap year.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
I'm really glad we're going through this whole thing right now.
Yeah. Yep.
How was everybody's weekend? Any fun plans? No, you celebrate St. Patrick's Day this weekend? Why can't I speak?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, neither did I.
I usually do.
Me
I don't
either.
know why I didn't. Like this year, I didn't feel it in my bones.
Oh.
But I am 25% Irish.
Congratulations.
Just want to put that out there. So
Yeah.
I could have celebrated if I wanted to. I didn't though.
Oh.
Kind of more.
Well,
just a chill
anybody
weekend.
could celebrate.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
anyone could celebrate, but like I could really celebrate.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
full Italian.
25%.
I'm not gonna
Is
celebrate
nothing.
fucking St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, I had a birthday party on Saturday, but it wasn't like you could be in green if you wanted, but nobody really was.
Nobody was on theme.
Besides Lauren,
Oh, well, of course.
obviously.
She will, I feel like, embrace any holiday.
Yeah, she was in a green fur jacket, so that's,
Love that.
somebody's got to celebrate. We were not really. And
None of us are wearing green right now.
I have my
No.
green matcha.
Yeah, the
Brian-
green, the matcha's it.
I just realized Brian during the interview is wearing a green shirt though. So
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
I wasn't yeah, I don't own a lot of. It's funny because I say I don't own a lot of green, but that's so not true because I own like 9 million Eagles things, but it's
Oh,
like Eagles
right.
stuff,
Yeah, but
Not
that's
the same.
That's green.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I'm fucking Italian, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're not gonna catch me celebrating
I was gonna say,
today. Catch me on
12.5% Irish.
yeah, catch me on St. Joseph's Day. St.
Yeah,
Joseph's
yeah.
pastries. Well, anyways, how was everybody's weekend?
That's really all. I had a birthday party on Saturday. I was
Was
chilling.
it fun?
Yeah, it was a great time. Oh my God, somebody's moving furniture around. I feel very distracted today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Why?
just like
In general?
yeah.
Oh.
I'm like zoning out, looking at other things. My brain's going in different directions.
I feel actually focused today. I feel
don't.
the opposite. I feel
don't.
focused and ready to
because
tackle
you're wearing
the day.
glasses.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I got
Definitely
these.
'cause
It's
of
the
the
glasses
glasses.
for sure. No, I got these glasses,
glasses.
the blue light glasses. Really just because if I don't want to wear makeup, throw them on. Which I am wearing a little bit of makeup today, but not fully. And also when my eyebrows aren't done, which I've already discussed last week, my situation with my eyebrows. So I've now got glasses, but my eyebrows are done right now. They're
Yeah, I was
actually
gonna
done,
say they're done.
perfectly.
Yeah.
What do the glasses do? How does that affect your eyebrows?
Takes just like in my eyes, for me, when I see myself,
Yeah.
it distracts myself from my eyebrows. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm just looking at the glasses. I'm not
That
looking
might
at the
just be a you
eyebrows.
thing.
No, it's just a me thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think
I
anybody
you can
hate
very
to-
clearly see your
yeah,
eyebrows
I hate to
under
bring
your
it to you.
glasses.
I
I'm
can
aware.
see your eyebrows.
Guys, I'm aware. Okay, I actually just like the glasses.
No, they're very
Truthfully,
cute. It's a very popular
I think-
frame right now.
Yeah, I
That,
like them.
oval
They're the
frame.
the Bonnie Clyde
yeah.
glasses.
They're like the
tortoise
Miu
shell.
Miu kind of looking ones.
Yes, but
Yeah.
these are Bonnie Clyde, and
They're not as round as which I like.
Yeah,
Some of them are like circles.
yeah, I fuck with it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you just want to throw it on, you don't want to put, full face on, whatever. I'm gonna throw the glasses
Protecting yourself from those
on from those
blue lights.
shady little blue lights that come our way all day
Those
long.
Blue lights.
Yes, but on the contrary to you, I'm actually feeling pretty focused today, which it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
So it's the matcha probably.
Yeah,
This
probably.
delicious strawberry matcha I'm drinking. I can't get enough
Probably.
of. I just can't get enough of it.
You said it was strawberry. I was shocked.
I know because it's green.
Yeah.
They knew it was St. Patrick's Day and they said we're
That's
not gonna
kind
make
of like
this
a
shit pink.
weird that's always a weird feeling when you eat or drink something that's like a color and you assume it tastes like the color and then it doesn't, and it just throws you off.
Yeah, I will say when I ordered this, in my head when I received it, I thought, I got strawberry.
Yeah.
You know, that's not pink.
Whole milk, huh? Crazy.
Yeah.
Straight from the cow.
Call me fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I'm drinking whole milk.
I did that the other day I went to brunch on Saturday and I did order a latte.
Ooh.
Iced.
Fancy.
And they were like, what kind of milk would you like? I was like, whole milk.
Yeah.
You know.
Call me fucking crazy.
Yeah, call me crazy.
I'm fine with whole milk.
Yeah, so
give it to me straight from the udders, baby.
Yep. I agree.
Anyways.
I never got into all the other milks. I don't really know what's...
Because I don't have the
which
time
way
to figure out which milk is good for you, bad for you, whatever. Growing up, we were told whole milk is good for you.
Yeah.
Drink milk. It's strong for you. Da-da-da-da-da. Then it was
bones.
like, oh no, don't drink whole milk. Drink almond milk or oat milk or whatever. Then people are saying oat milk's not good for you, so don't drink oat milk. But then almond... Like, I don't... why can't I just drink whole milk?
I know that people were saying that about almond milk, too.
Right. It's like...
Then it's like the way it's made. Then we were like running out of almonds for... I don't know what was... I don't know what's... Yeah. There's always something.
There's always something, but whole
something's
milk,
trendy,
I'm
and then
fine
they're
with
like,
it.
just kidding. And then you're like, okay, well, I'll just stick to milk.
I'm good with just the milk.
Yeah.
And this is very, very tasty.
What did you grow up drinking? Whole?
Yeah, whole milk.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
We were a 1% house.
Yeah. That's whole milk, though. 1%.
They're different. I think. You get whole milk, you get 1%, you get 2%.
Oh. Well, then we were a 1%.
Yeah.
We were a 1%.
Yeah.
I don't give whole milk 1%, 2%, all the same thing to me.
It's just milk.
It's just milk. When you start throwing the nuts and fruits into it, then you got different milk to me. But if all that milk's coming from the cow, no?
Yes.
But it's not like whole is whole.
Yeah.
1% isn't whole.
Well, it's still coming from the cow.
I think you know it, yeah. You're right.
Whatever that means. I don't even have...
That'd be like saying like Diet Coke and Coke are the same thing. Kind of.
Well, still
whatever.
A Coke style soda.
Yeah, you're whatever. Whatever. It's just not coming from a fucking nut.
Yeah, exactly.
Or an oat or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
Whatever it's coming from. Anyways.
How was your weekend?
Oh, fantastic. I have to say.
Yeah.
The tasting, unbelievable. The rumors are true about this venue.
Ooh.
The food being fucking phenomenal.
Amazing.
Which is partially the reason we booked it, was because people who had gone to weddings here, they were like, the food is so good. And you don't hear that often with a wedding. Like, food's good, but you're not like, holy shit, this food's amazing.
Yeah.
This food was fucking amazing.
I love that.
We were blown away. Like, it was phenomenal. Like,
it's amazing.
Wow. So, yeah. And then spent the rest of the weekend watching Tournament of Champions 2024 to catch up for 2025.
Oh, shit. Last year's?
Yeah, last year's I never
my
watched,
God.
so I caught up.
Wait, I'm not going to lie. I'm telling you something. I've been having some really crazy dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. I bought that, I've only literally drank it one night, so it's not like it really should be making that much of an effect. But do you get all the TikTok ads for Nello? Like some whatever,
No,
like a
what is
supplement
it?
for, I don't even know what it is. I think on the 800th ad I got on TikTok, I was like, maybe I do need this. You know, like that's how much I was seeing it. It was like every other video.
What is it? Is
on my
it like
feed
a
page.
magnesium?
Yeah,
or something?
yeah. It's like a calm, like a
I drink
lower
magnesium every night.
Lower your cortisol.
Oh.
Blah 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 blah
One
blah.
of those.
One of those. But last night I had a dream, and Marty was competing in Tournament of Champions.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was like a surprise. Like his name showed up on the bracket. And everyone was like, what?
Maybe, wow, your brain somehow
Yeah.
knew. I didn't even mention you were watching Tournament of Champions.
No, I know.
Yeah.
In the same dream also, me and Michelle Obama were interviewing Jill Biden.
Wow.
Together.
That's amazing. I just got kicked to the curb, though. That's fucked.
I don't know what it was. And the person who was helping organize it, well, we were interviewing Shawn Mendes later that evening.
With me and you, or you and Michelle
no,
Obama?
No, me and you. For some reason, I was linked up with Michelle for the
Jill Biden interview. Wow.
And the girl at Barstool that runs all of like the merch, she was organizing all the interviews. She had a completely different job.
Wow.
Completely different job.
My gosh.
It was weird. It was bizarre. We were on a boat? I don't know.
On a boat?
Yeah. It was
There's
like
so many different layers.
Yeah, we were in some sort of harbor. And yeah.
Well, that's a good dream.
I don't know. It was all over the place.
It sounds like a fun dream.
And then I don't know how I got to at some point watching TV and watching Tournament Champions and having Marty's name come up. But that was also a part of it.
In between all your crazy interviews.
I think I woke up and fell back asleep.
You went from interviewing Jill Biden to Shawn Mendes, and in between you were like, I'm going to catch Marty on Tournament of Champions.
And it was like a surprise. Like, because this season of Tournament Champions, they've been doing, they did a qualifier tournament kind of, where it was the winners of that, like, actually then get to go be into the full tournament.
Yeah, they did that last year too.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
I didn't remember they did that last year. So it was 4 episodes of qualifiers before the season started. And Marty was up against somebody from the qualifying tournament, and I was like, how did he just sneak in here without being in the qualifying tournament?
I guess he could just do it all.
I know. And like, you know how it flashes on the big screen?
Yes.
The names, it just went like, psh, Marty Mush.
Yeah, I'm like jealous. Like, why wasn't I in the tournament?
Right. It would make more sense if it was you.
Yeah, well, you know.
It didn't do well.
It's part of his Marty versus series. Now he's
maybe
now he's going
that's
against
why
chefs.
maybe that's why it was in my mind.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
He should go against the chef.
Yeah.
We should pass that along.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. I saw a lot of people make it in time for McDonald's breakfast this past weekend because our show has been making you guys crave McDonald's breakfast. It's been making me crave McDonald's breakfast because it is the best. My go-to is a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, a hash brown, high C, sometimes some hotcakes. Really, the opportunities are endless with McDonald's breakfast. You can also get a big breakfast and make a little breakfast taco. You can get a McMuffin. You can get hash browns. You can also get bacon, egg, and cheese instead of sausage, egg, and cheese. Sausage, egg, and cheese is my go-to. There are so many opportunities if you wake up in time for McDonald's breakfast. So don't miss out. Make sure you're getting that McDonald's breakfast in time for the buzzer because breakfast does come first. You don't want to miss that opportunity. I saw a lot of people getting that opportunity in this weekend. So maybe you will this week or this weekend. Make sure you are getting up in time for McDonald's breakfast because what time is it? It's McDonald's breakfast time. Yeah, well, anyways,
Tasting was amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. Like, woo! It's so good.
So good. How'd the wedding look? Just you get catch glimpses of it?
We caught some glimpses of their wedding. I was not trying to like see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Gorgeous.
Love that.
Gorgeous. The flower colors were pretty similar to what we're doing, so I was happy to see that. Gorgeous. Love it. But we're in a different room than them, so I didn't actually get to see like.
Gotcha.
But
you need a big room.
Yes, you need a big room. Yes.
Yep.
Need a big room.
Yeah.
But super exciting. Can't wait for, I mean, like, honestly, I'm like, you know how people say you don't like usually get to eat all your food?
Yeah.
That's why I'm so glad I got to experience it.
Yeah.
Because if I don't get to experience it, at least I had experienced it once before.
Yep.
Although we're doing a little, you know, not all the food isn't going to be exactly the same, you know, because you make your own decisions.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of the stuff they picked was a lot of stuff I was going to pick, except we're doing different appetizer and whatever, which I'm so excited about. Woo! I don't even want to tell you because I know you like to be surprised.
3 courses? Well, appetizer, entree, dessert.
Yes, but there's also the cocktail hour is fucking phenomenal. But the appetizer, now I'm already talking about it, is
I shouldn't have even asked.
It's a duet.
Okay. Love that.
Do you want to know?
It's a combo.
You want to know what it is?
Yeah, I kind of do, actually. I was going to say no, but I actually do kind of want to know.
Lobster ravioli.
Ooh.
With like a light pink sauce.
Yeah.
And a prosciutto melon ball salad.
Oh.
Yeah.
A ball sack, you just said?
I said a prosciutto melon ball salad.
Oh.
I did not say a ball sack.
I literally thought you just said a prosciutto melon ball salad.
No, I said prosciutto melon ball salad. Get your head out of the gutter today. What? You heard what you wanted to hear.
I like for some reason my brain went that like you love like an arancini. Like I thought it was like a fried ball.
No, it's a salad. You heard what you wanted to hear there, Missy. prosciutto.
Also, her initial reaction was still like, "Ooh, like,
No,
that
I
sounds
still
good."
no. I thought it sounded good. I was just like, damn, is that what it's called?
No.
Who would
Salad.
name their food a ball sack?
Yeah, imagine I was describing my wedding
just
food
two
and was
ball-
like,
everyone gets 2 balls.
yeah, nice little ball sack, and I'm fucking Italian, St. Joseph's little ball sack, and lobster ravioli.
So it's a salad.
It's a prosciutto melon ball salad, and lobster ravioli.
Melon balls.
Melon ball.
I got you. Okay. I'm sorry. I like was not computing what you were saying.
Melon ball.
Balls of melon.
Balls of melon.
With prosciutto and a salad.
Yes. Prosciutto melon ball salad. And yes, the star of the show for me is the lobster ravioli.
Oh, that's
though.
going to be amazing.
Yes.
So did you get to try either of those?
No, because they
Okay.
picked a spicy rigatoni and a raspberry vinaigrette. But to me, spicy rigatoni is you can get legitimately everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I fucking love
No,
ravioli.
I like the prosciutto melon called too because I will not to these strangers' weddings was I'm sure it was beautiful, but raspberry vinaigrette is also a very popular wedding. Salad.
I just wanted to do something because you could do literally. They're like, listen, if you come up with any other idea, we'll do it. Just whatever you want. So that's the appetizer. Pro tip:
Yeah.
get the Chilean sea bass. It's fucking incredible.
Okay.
That's one of the entree choices. Get the Chilean sea bass. It's fucking
Normally,
phenomenal.
Joe and I like to do a
Somebody gets the steak. And
somebody gets
it.
yeah, exactly.
Do both. The steak's
Exactly.
phenomenal too.
Yeah.
One
Because you get a little taste of both.
One of you should get the Chilean
Yeah.
sea bass.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to start spreading the word beforehand to people to
whispering
get
to
the Chilean
everybody?
sea bass.
Yeah.
It's one of the best fishes I've ever had.
Love.
So super excited. And then the desserts are
Yeah.
top notch pass arounds. Well, now I'm just
Well, that's
saying
from
everything.
that bakery.
Yeah,
right?
but the venue itself does desserts, and it's mini creme brulees, cannolis, mini
Yum.
ice cream sandwiches,
Yum.
chocolate covered strawberries, some cupcakes, really all different cute little things.
That
passed
sounds
around.
amazing.
Yes.
I'm like in the I know a lot of people don't eat the dessert at weddings or you're busy doing other things. I will always make sure I have some dessert.
Well, these are passed around while you're on the dance
Yeah.
floor to make it easier
Yeah.
with espresso martini shots,
Love
which
it.
is like a nice little, people are on the dance floor, you get a shot, a little strawberry, a little creme brulee, a little whatever shot here or there. Yeah. So,
amazing.
I said I wasn't going to say anything. And
So that
ended
was the
up
full menu.
telling everyone the full
Yeah,
menu.
yeah.
Should I talk about the cocktail hour while I'm here?
Well, okay, we'll keep the cocktail hour a surprise
Okay.
for me.
You're going to like.
I mean, cocktail hour normally knocks my socks off. So
Yeah, you're going to.
yeah.
There's a station
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
like
No,
a lot.
I am sure there is. Don't even tell me, honey.
I won't.
That way I can at least be a surprise for the cocktail.
I know. I fucked up though because we were trying a bunch of different drinks because we wanted to know what the drinks taste like, and I was like, okay, I have to get a dirty martini, and I just totally forgot.
Yeah.
and never had a dirty martini.
Oh, I'm sure they do it.
I'm sure it's great, but I fucked up because then we all left and we were like, ah.
What were you trying, like margaritas or?
Yeah, like just all like old fashioned
Gotcha, yeah,
espresso
yeah,
martini, Aperol spritz.
Yeah.
Aperol spritz is
Good?
delish.
Ooh.
The wines, champagne.
Yeah. Yeah. getting the
Honestly, a
full
lot of
taste.
different drinks, and I was like, I gotta get a dirty martini, and it slipped my brain. So
It's all right. Sounds like you sampled plenty of others.
I did. A lot was sampled that night.
Yeah.
A lot was sampled.
Amazing.
Yes.
Sounds delish.
Yes, and that's really it.
Yeah.
And I spent Sunday just watching Tournament of Champions.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's really it. No, anything crazy for you this weekend?
Crazy? No. It
You
was
keep
actually
like
pretty chill
giggling
weekend.
every time.
I know.
Like,
what,
right?
what is- it's like he has a secret.
Right.
He's like, haha, St. Patrick's Day? No, I didn't celebrate. No,
I
I
don't
didn't.
know.
Oh, me this weekend?
right.
No, I didn't really do
What
anything.
did you do
What
this
did you
weekend?
do?
No, I did. I don't know why I'm gay. I have nothing to hide.
Doesn't it feel like he has something
No, I
to
met
hide
my
from this
brother's. I
weekend?
met my brother's foster dog, Harold.
Oh,
Went to Brooklyn to meet
Nice.
Harold.
He's
Very
so
nice.
cute.
We brought him to a dog park, and it was just his dad and his daughter, like small daughter, and we let him off the leash, and he starts like doing the zoomies, like sprinting around, went right into the back of her legs, like took her off the ground,
no.
like landed on her back, but she was cool about it because she liked Harold. So
Well, Harold's a big dog too,
Yeah.
just for context if people
he's
don't,
like
and people have no
not
idea who
that
Harold
big,
is.
though. Like he's like pit bull, but
Yeah,
he's
but he's
muscular.
stocky.
Yeah.
He looked like he was at least 70 pounds.
Oh, I feel like he must be less, but maybe, I don't know.
You know, no?
I don't know.
I'm just from looking at that picture,
Yeah.
one picture I saw. He was very cute.
Yeah, he's up for adoption if anyone's interested.
Yep.
I think my brother was planning on adopting him, and now after one day of having him, I think he realized that's a little too much responsibility for him.
So he'll stick to
Which I told him before. I was
Stick
like,
to
you know,
fostering.
like it's a lot to. You have to wake up and take the dog out. And,
Yeah.
You did take care.
You know
of
you
the
have to
dog.
take the dog for walks and such.
Yeah. But no, nothing crazy to answer your question.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
All right.
I don't know. Did he have a
whatever.
date or something?
I don't know.
Like, I'm so
Something's-
confused.
Something's weird about
Yeah.
Noah's weekend.
I know,
The
like,
way,
he's
the
really-
reaction.
I really am
Do you
not.
guys
Giggle,
feel that
giggle
way
over there.
Over there? Do you feel he was acting a little bit strange about it?
No, I don't know. I'm just in a goofy mood right now.
You don't
He's just
seem like it,
feeling
though.
He's just in a silly,
You haven't
goofy
cracked
mood.
any jokes. Like, we've been vibing over here, and
No,
you've
except
been
he
pretty
just laughed.
silent.
He did lie. He's laughing at himself.
Are you high?
No.
You sure?
We won't be mad, bro.
I'm not.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh
We'll
my
stop
God,
pressing.
okay.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
whoa.
You're acting like we fucking got a flashlight to your face or something. Jeez Louise.
No, I stopped.
Mamma mia.
I haven't been high at work in years. I realized I was not bad decisions. Bad things came from that. So
Bad decisions. What were you doing at work, bro?
no, I'm just saying like
Slow
it
clap
wasn't,
for that one.
good. You know,
Yeah.
I haven't been high at work in years
Yeah,
either.
yeah,
so
yeah.
right out there, I fainted. Remember?
You did. Yes, you did. That did happen. Noah did. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that happened. We probably never talked about
I
that
think
publicly.
We did at one point, maybe.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
still a dent in the desk over there.
When you went down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noah went down and they were like, "What did you give him?" And I was like, "Nothing. It wasn't me." Well, anyways, proud of us, bro. Keeping it clean at
Yes.
work.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Straight and narrow, you two.
Yeah, we're very straight edge. All right, well, enough interrogation of Noah.
Yeah.
Time to get into the rest of the show.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm having a good time with you guys this morning.
Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Happy to have my matcha. Shit, this matcha's making me sweaty though. I'm not gonna lie. Under this sweatshirt, I'm sweating.
Do you normally go bra and sweatshirt or a shirt underneath?
I'm not wearing a shirt underneath. I
I also normally don't wear a shirt underneath.
was literally about to
Sweatshirts.
But I will say I was actually usually against that. We talked
Yeah.
about this, and I usually would wear a shirt underneath. But I'm wearing a sports bra,
Yeah.
so
So you really don't need to then.
sports bra to me,
Yeah, close enough.
half of my shirts are like the length of sports bras.
Don't you then feel like now like you have to keep the sweatshirt on all day? You know.
Yes, but
Like,
my
what if you
plan
get hot?
was
You
Yeah, but
can't
that's
take
my
it
my
off.
plan
like, that's-
was to keep the sweatshirt on all day.
Exactly. Like the sweatshirt is the outfit. Like you never once put on the shirt underneath expecting for the shirt underneath to be exposed.
Yes.
Oh, I do. Just I'm like, you never know. You never know.
But
what will
boys are
happen.
different.
Yeah. No, I think boys they always have a shirt
Yeah.
underneath their sweatshirt. Otherwise,
Well, no, definitely a shirt. I'm saying like a good. Like I put on like I could put on like a shitty shirt
I like
and be
that
like it won't
sweatshirt you're
seem-
wearing.
I have a
That's that
question.
Abercrombie one,
Abercrombie,
right?
Yeah,
Sarah's got it too. I've seen her
I
wear
know.
it.
I actually
nice.
crossed. I was like, I hope Sarah's not wearing it.
Shockingly, I'm the one who doesn't have that sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I asked for it once.
Really? They have multiple cool Martha's Vineyard things.
Yeah, I've seen them. They have some cool sweatshirts right now.
I have a question for you, and for you.
Okay.
Do you use a blanket when you lay on the couch?
Always.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. But as a guy,
Yeah. Actually, this past week I got a new weighted blanket. 20
Ooh.
pounder.
that's what the
Wow.
secret was this
No,
whole
no.
time. Shit.
But no, I'll use a blanket if it's cold. Like,
But if it's not cold,
if the heat
I'm like
on it, it's-
uncomfortable if I don't have a blanket on me on the
me
couch.
too. It feels abnormal.
Yeah.
Matt, he doesn't need a blanket on the couch.
But even if it's like cold,
No, if it's cold, he'll have the blanket on.
Even
but
if
like,
it's a little cold.
I always have a
Always.
blanket on. But
Always.
he doesn't always have a blanket.
Yeah.
And it always just blows my mind. Like, I went into our room yesterday to he was watching basketball on the telly, and I went into our room, and I was laying in there for a little bit, and I came out, and he was laying on the couch, but like fully laying, like looked like he was about to take a nap.
Yeah, yeah.
No blanket.
No blanket.
And
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I could never. That could never be me.
No, I at least need to have my feet covered.
Yeah, like it
Like
just
I
could
like
never.
that, like at least my bottom half.
to be laying horizontal.
Yeah.
With no blanket
No,
feels
no.
abnormal.
I agree. Funny you bring that up because I actually was thinking about this the other day because we had a couple warm days.
Yeah.
And it was like warm in my apartment. and
this is the
I
worst when the
still
AC
was
isn't
sitting on the couch with the blanket
Yeah.
on, and I was like, kind of hot, like kind of uncomfortable, but was like, I'd be more uncomfortable if I didn't have the blanket on.
Yeah. No, but you need even if it's
Yeah.
I'll
hot.
crack
it's
the window so it's cold, and then
Yeah,
make
nice.
it work.
Yeah.
It's just something about
Yeah.
that cozy feeling.
Totally.
But me and Matt always talk about this. I'm like, you want something? You want some blanket? And he's like, I'm okay. I'm like, what?
No, we have like
You
4 blankets
need
on our couch too.
blankies.
Like we have a lot of blankets.
Same. I have so many blankets.
Yeah, and Joe's a blanket guy too. He always has. His,
You need a blankie.
Yeah. You do. I agree.
But I guess unless Matt is cold,
Yeah,
he doesn't need a blanket.
I know. Was he in shorts?
Yes.
Yeah, that's even crazier. If my legs are exposed, they will be covered.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in like shorts on the couch, 100% the blanket is on.
Dear, you're gonna catch a cold
Yeah,
like this.
Yeah,
Cover
What, your
those-
legs exposed
Cover
like
those,
that.
cover those legs. My God. Jeez. All right. Well, anyways, let's get into the rest of the dang show. We're going to be talking about Ted Lasso being renewed for a 4th season.
Yep.
Freaky Friday trailer has been released. Justin Bieber's Instagram stories. We got to talk about those. Normani and DK Metcalf are engaged. Congratulations to them. And we have a great interview with Bryan Greenberg.
You don't want to talk about Meryl and
Oh my God! Well, I'm obviously
you blocked it out.
I'm obviously a bit jealous.
You blocked it out.
I blocked it out of my brain. Meryl Streep and Martin Short have been dating for a year. Sources are saying we could talk all about that. I'm happy, but all right. Let's get into it. I got some natural hair going on right now, and I like to do that with the help of Whey. I just throw in that Whey leave-in conditioner, sometimes a little wave spray, let the hair go natural because Whey has the best products. Shampoo, conditioner, the detox shampoo for all that buildup. Maybe you are putting a lot of product in here. Maybe you got a slick back bun or ponytail. Maybe you're curling it, putting hairspray in. The detox shampoo will help you clean that out. And now with their new scalp serum, you can get on your way to a healthy scalp. You can use this scalp serum either day or night, and it hydrates the scalp. And according to an expert grade study, 100% saw thicker, fuller looking strands after using the scalp serum. And you can use this with wet or dry hair, day or night, like I said. And it soothes irritation and keeps your hair stronger and fuller for a healthy, hydrated, balanced scalp. The way to a healthy scalp starts here. Go to THEOUAI.com and use code CHICKS for 15% off any product. That's THEOUAI.com, code CHICKS. So Ted Lasso has been renewed for a 4th season.
Yep.
Which to me, I'm happy for all the Ted Lasso fans out there. I have watched Ted Lasso. I'm not a diehard fan. I've watched the first season and then I think I fell off a little bit. I'll say this though. Wasn't Jason Sudeikis liking tweets, like shading the writer's room of Ted Lasso in the last season?
Yeah. But I think he's got control of it coming back. Like he's the only cast member that's been 100% announced that is coming back for season 4.
That's so Jason Sudeikis.
Like he's
the
just
storyline is he's coaching like women's team now, right?
So it's like
It's almost like a spinoff.
Sudeikis, who also serves as an executive producer on the show, shared a rather Lasso-like statement while confirming his return. We all continue to live in a world where so many factors have conditioned us to look before we leap, Sudeikis said in a press release. In season 4, the folks at AFC Richmond learn to leap before they look, discovering that wherever they land, it's exactly where they're meant to be. Brendan Hunt and Brett Goldstein will return as executive producers, with Goldstein also continuing to serve as a co-writer on the series, but it's not confirmed whether they will also be back as cast members Beard and Roy Kent. It's also not known whether the rest of the show's beloved ensemble will reprise their roles. It says, however, one addition has been announced to the creative team. Jack Burdett, a TV producer who worked on Nobody Wants This, will be joining as an executive producer.
Which is now filming season 2.
Yes. And he's Sudeikis did confirm when he went on New Heights that they're writing season 4 now, and that's the official word. Ted's coaching a women's team. When pushed for more details, including whether the new season would see his character come back to the U.S., Jason said, "There's too many questions. I don't know." So, because obviously when like this 3rd season ended, he was going back to the U.S. He was done over there. So I'm over there, like it's England.
He was done across the pond.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see where that team is that he starts coaching again. But yeah, it does. It was very a short-lived break, I would say. Normally, more time passes before they're like, we're bringing the show back. They made such a big deal about the show ending at the 3rd season, and it was a whole the cast, everyone's so sad, the show's ending, blah blah blah. No, it's back. It's back already.
Right. Well, it seems kind of like what Noah said. Like, it feels more like a spinoff.
Yeah.
Because if it's going to be in a whole new cast.
Right.
I do like the idea of it. I think Ted coaching an all-women's team seems like a funny idea for the season.
Yeah.
But I just recall Jason Sudeikis just liking tweets about the writer's room for the season 3 series. And
totally.
People were like, "Oh, I think Jason Sudeikis hates who he's working with Ted Lasso on." So we'll see. Maybe he got new writers.
What's crazy is too. I mean, what I loved almost I love the side characters almost more than Ted in the show. So if they really don't bring anybody back, it's just like a completely new idea, new thing, new people. That'll be kind of sad for me. I love Roy Kent.
Right. But I'm sure they will bring in other great characters.
Yeah.
You never know.
Sure.
You'll fall in love with new characters.
Yep.
You never know what they can drum
Be an
up.
interesting spin. I'm excited for that, though.
Yeah, that'll be cute and fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of cute and fun.
Jason's just been dating a normie.
Really?
Yeah. I think she lives in Chicago. I have a friend of a friend of a friend. No, so
that's dating Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
Huh.
And they just met somewhere.
So is she way
She's
younger?
just my age and just a normal
classic
girl that lives in Chicago, I think, and is dating Jason Sudeikis. Yeah. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy
Remember when
that
Jason
happens.
Sudeikis threw himself under Olivia Wilde's car when she was dating Harry Styles?
Yeah.
That was quite the saga.
Yeah.
Bring us back. Freaky Friday trailer was released.
Yes.
This is super exciting. The whole crew is back. Here's the thing. I just want it to be good.
Yeah, I know.
just want it to be good.
I
agree. I want to love the film. I want to love the movie. It's never going to be the original Freaky Friday, so we could just take it and love it for what it is. I think that's what we have to do when they bring back these shows or bring back these movies. It's just always have a special place in your heart for the originals.
Yeah.
And just appreciate what the new ones could or could not be.
I agree. And I do like that they're, I saw some criticism of people wishing it was just a Jamie and Lindsay switch again, and then there's kids, her kids, I'm guessing, involved, or one kid and then a friend. I don't know. One of them's British, I think. It's I don't know where that came from, but they're still putting the younger people inside the older people's bodies,
Mm-hmm.
And that is always funny. I think Jamie Lee Curtis will still be fantastic.
I think so,
Lindsay
too.
will too. It'll be. I'm excited to see. And we got Lindsay shredding on the guitar again.
Classic. Need it. It wouldn't
Need
be
it.
Freaky Friday without
I'm hoping
that.
for a good soundtrack because my God, the Freaky Friday original, those songs are so good. I listen to them
good.
often.
On and on
Yeah.
and on. Those are great.
The ultimate you.
Classic. Right. I don't
know. That's my guitar solo.
Yeah. Rock it. You go, girl.
CMC is back. No, CMM. Chad Michael Murray.
Chad
CMC
Michael
is
Murray.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh.
Chad Michael Murray is back. Had a full moment at the end of the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Still looks pretty good, I will say. Not that much. He looks pretty good compared to what his character looked like with the long hair in the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see how he's thrown into the mix as well.
Right, because
a little
listen,
cameo.
if he had aged really poorly, let's be honest, if he aged poorly and ugly,
they
and
would have asked him back.
No, I think they would be like, let's act like he, is no longer here.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
no longer around.
No, he's still
Because
in it,
then
man.
the conversation would be, and it's sad, but it's true. The conversation would turn into, oh God, look at the way Chad Michael Murray looks.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But
You're right.
it's not. He looks
right.
good. So
It is.
That's a
Is it
relief.
coming out in theaters?
that would
Yeah.
be that would be a theater event for the ages.
Freakier Friday, August 8th.
Now that's an August movie if I've ever seen one.
In theaters.
That's an August film.
Yeah,
That's
I love
a
that.
beach day.
Yep.
Now let's hope the August 8th or August 9th date is not cursed, because that is when It Ends With Us came out.
Oh, shit.
Let's hope that date is.
Damn. You never forget that, huh?
I don't know why I
Yeah.
remember that date. I think it's because I made specific plans on that date to go see it. A beach day into movie day, because August 9th, yeah. Okay, August 8th, they're in the clear. Don't fret, everybody. I know everybody was really worried about that. Whew.
Oh, close. Very close.
Close but no cigar. Do you remember when your teachers used to say that? Close but no cigar.
Yeah. Yep.
Bitch, I'm too young to have a
Close,
cigar.
but no cigar, yeah. My dad would say that.
Why
too.
would I need a cigar right now? Or they used to say,
That one really doesn't make any sense.
close
does
but
it?
no banana.
Oh, no.
I don't want a banana either.
Never heard that one.
Yeah.
Close but no banana?
Yeah, I think cigar was maybe deemed inappropriate in the school
So they
setting.
just went with like a
they
long fruit?
Yeah, they went with something long other than cigar. Close but no banana. All right, shut the fuck up. I'm a kid trying in class. I raised my hand. I took a shot in the dark. And now you're making fun of me? Whatever.
That just like really also put my brain in a blender for a second because I was like, why do we say close but no cigar?
Hey, what's the answer?
It originated in the United States during the mid-20th century, likely at carnivals where cigars were a common prize, with the phrase used to acknowledge a near miss but no actual win. So when they would hand out cigars as prizes.
And you know what's also a
yeah.
common prize? The big bananas.
Yeah. Close but no banana. That's true.
The big bananas.
Yeah, the big banana is a prize. Close but no big banana.
Close but no cigar, honey.
Close but no purple monkey.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just shut the fuck up, Mrs. Murphy? Sorry.
Hope that wasn't your teacher's name. Totally was.
It was.
Damn.
It's a common last name.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
It is. Next topic.
This is why I have to stop having caffeine in the morning.
Yeah. On an empty stomach, no less.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
It was an empty stomach because I only had water before this.
Yeah.
I didn't coat the tummy. You know what I eat often in the morning, actually? And I don't want to gross anybody out, but I'm going to say it because I actually find it to be delicious. And I want to know your reaction. I make an egg salad with hard-boiled eggs and cottage cheese.
I'm actually not grossed out by that at all.
Good. It's delicious.
High protein.
And it's
Look
protein
at you.
filled. Yes.
Look at you.
Well, that's why, honey. That's why I do it. Because it's healthy, but also delicious.
Little hot sauce?
No.
No.
Just
Chopped up
hard-boiled eggs,
hard-boiled
cottage
eggs.
cheese, salt and pepper, sometimes
Mm,
a little Dijon mustard.
mm-hmm.
Don't sue me.
Actually, it sounds pretty good.
It is really good.
I'll do cottage cheese on toast.
That's good too.
Yeah.
I straight up
Like a
like
little-
cottage cheese.
Yeah. So do I. I used to be a cottage cheese hater solely just because of what it looked like.
Right. It
You know?
doesn't have a good look.
It does not have a good look.
Doesn't have a good look.
But it's very versatile. It can be made into many things and like doesn't have a crazy taste.
No, it doesn't. Actually, really
It's not an
has
overwhelming
actually
taste at all.
what I believe to have really no taste.
Yeah.
And it's
saying it's
really
very- you can
and it's good for
manipulate
you.
it. Yeah.
It's good for
Yeah.
you. So I
Yeah.
either have that or I have some Greek yogurt.
Yep.
And I had neither this morning. So the caffeine is just building on top
Coursing
of
through your veins.
it's like it's literally pouring out of me so much so that I'm dripping
Yeah.
sweat. Anyways, moving on. Justin Bieber's Instagram stories lately. Okay, my personal favorite was the one from this morning,
Yeah.
which I sent to the group.
Yep.
If they aren't talking shit, you must not be going brazy enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I think Justin Bieber is stuck in another year.
He is.
You know, like the way he like brazy. What do you must
That's
not
a word.
be-
That's a word I've never heard before.
brazy?
Yeah.
Wow.
You've never heard brazy
No.
before?
No.
Shit's brazy.
Nope.
Really?
That's something the kids say.
we used to.
No. No. Never reached me.
Well, that's why I'm saying Justin
What's it a
Bieber.
combo of?
That's why I think Justin Bieber's in a different year.
Crazy and
I don't know what it's a combo of. I just know that it used to be a thing.
Damn, did it?
Yeah,
No, I missed that.
it's just a term for going crazy or wild. The internet says it's not even. It's not even a mixture of anything.
That bad boy.
It's the exact origin of the term is unclear, but it's likely a shortened form of crazy, potentially
with
influenced by the word berserk.
Oh,
So you're going.
that would make sense.
You're going berserk and crazy.
Yeah,
you're going
crazy. Okay.
I can't believe you've never heard that.
No, literally never, not once.
Listen, did I ever say it seriously? No. Crazy was never seriously in my vocabulary, but people did say it, and Justin Bieber is still saying it.
Yeah, he's just been posting a lot on his Instagram stories. The other day was one where it was, I was always told when I was a kid not to hate, but it made me feel like I wasn't allowed to have it, and so I didn't tell anyone I've had it, which made me feel like I have been drowning, feeling unsafe to acknowledge it. I think we can only let hate go, but first acknowledging it's there. How can we feel hate from all of the hurt we have experienced?
I was like, who does
It seems like he's going through it.
And he posted a link to song "I Hate You," and I'm like, tell us who you hate.
But then he did go to the happiest place on earth,
Right.
Disney.
He had to get rid of that hate and go to Disney.
Have you seen this?
The 6-part documentary. On
Yeah,
TikTok?
yeah. We all saw it. Look, it went heinously viral. If you didn't see it, there was a 7-part TikTok series from some random fucking TikTok account that was quite literally made like it's narrated like a murder mystery
People
podcast.
are saying it's like Baby Reindeer, like in real life.
and it's just, it details like Hailey Bieber basically being a stalker that got everything she wanted and stalked Justin Bieber and then married him.
Let me tell you.
And copies Selena Gomez and everything that she does. And it's 7 parts. And not only did it go super viral, but the sounds got remixed. People were using the sounds, and like everybody. It was on my For You page all weekend.
All weekend, everything I scrolled was that documentary. And my question is is this coming across Justin and Haley's desk?
Oh,
are they
yeah.
seeing
definitely seen
this documentary? Also, they put up quite a compelling argument, which is the dangerous part of this whole thing. Is that
like point out some?
it's like
some things were ridiculous, but
Some things are ridiculous, and then other things are like,
it's the unfortunately it's the like history of DMs and tweets and such from when she was younger.
the DMs to paparazzi accounts of like, where
what
is Justin
hotel
staying? What hotel is he staying at?
Yeah. Now, granted,
like, are those real?
I don't know. We don't know. And granted, like, as a crazy fangirl myself at that age, I'm like,
But you aren't
like
married.
she did
Right.
it.
No,
You know?
honestly,
she married him. This is a dream.
She accomplished what she set out to do.
This would have been
completely.
happening to Fran if she was married to Nick Jonas.
Right,
now.
No, it
that's the
absolutely
thing.
would. Is the problem?
And
It would, and I would be crazy. Then.
But here's
people
the-
would be like, "Oh my god, look at these tweets from TweetFran94 being like, holy shit, is Nick Jonas at the Short Hills Mall right now getting in my car?"
Right, exactly. And here's the thing. I would say that I think you're a very normal person.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. I hopefully that
Right.
Haley, you're welcome.
yeah, so I would be like, guys, no, she's a normal girl. She's just a normal girl. She just really liked him. I think you're a normal person.
yeah,
So I would be like, so that's where I'm kind of like with Haley. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, maybe she is normal and she just
got like
she
fucking
set
did
out
it.
what she meant to do, and people are just fucking mad that they
Yeah.
couldn't accomplish what she accomplished.
Yeah.
They didn't get in the right rooms. They didn't have
Yep.
the right father.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
If
of it,
I was a Baldwin, I would have made sure I was in those rooms. You better believe it.
yeah.
So,
I mean, and here's the thing. Realistically, yeah, like if you're Justin, this comes across your desk, and you're like, I
Yeah.
would imagine Nick Jonas would see
Yeah.
your stuff and go, some
Yeah.
things, other things he may find
the
cute.
parts where they like
Yeah.
darken the whole image except her.
Oh my
and
god,
make
it's
them look
it's
weird.
insane.
ridiculous.
Where they just block everything
Yeah,
out, just
yeah.
Haley in the crowd with daggers. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm Haley, like I don't even know how to react to this.
Immediately I thought of, remember you did when you used to do the story of?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that has like over 1 million views. It's kind of like similar. You detail like
Yeah, but we did
how
theirs
they
in a
met.
nice
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
This is not.
yeah.
This is in a stalkerish way.
Yeah. My thing is the like the constant connections back to Selena. That's where I like don't fully buy it.
Mhm.
It's, look at her copying all her outfits. It's like they're showing a picture of Selena from like 2019 and then something Hailey wore in 2023. I'm like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
really? Like 4 years later, we're going to say she copied a look of a slick back bun and a dark lip. Like,
Yeah,
I don't, that was a little bit of a stretch.
Right, like when it comes to the Hailey and Selena stuff, like I don't think Hailey's trying to be Selena. I don't think Selena's trying to be Hailey. Do I think Hailey like tracked down Justin Bieber and ended up in his friend group and somehow ended up marrying him? It's looking pretty likely.
She sure did.
She got in the room. She
Yeah.
got in the room.
Yep.
And
She made friends with the right people,
she made it happen.
the right connections.
So
Some could just say they were faded.
yeah, maybe
You
it's
know?
the invisible string.
Yeah.
The invisible string being Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah. And just like, becoming such good friends with the Kardashians and having the
Yeah.
Jenners, I should say.
Yeah, and then making it
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Making it happen. Making it happen.
Yeah,
But
not
no,
great.
Justin definitely like a little emotions on the Instagram story for sure.
He's letting them out there.
And yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. Say what you want to say,
Get your hate off.
Justin.
Go brazy,
Yeah.
King.
Go brazy.
Whatever.
And then go to the Bugs Life.
What did he say
Not Bugs Life, Buzz Lightyear ride at Disney.
yeah.
about the rumors? What did he post on a story that was so ridiculous that one time that everyone was quoting? Remember?
I don't remember.
What rumors?
I think it was like that him and Haley, or no, it was when he unfollowed Haley, and then he posted something on a story like immediately after, being like,
Oh.
like
Oh yeah,
I forgot the quote and we kept saying it over.
Yeah,
Shit. I'm
Yeah, I
already
don't-
forgetting.
yeah. I don't remember
Well,
what he said.
listen, there's one thing we learned. If you ain't got haters, you ain't going brazy enough.
Yep.
So thanks, Justin, for that. Monday motivation.
True.
Go
oh,
brazy.
shit is getting sus out here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Yeah, see,
yeah.
this is what I mean. Like, he taught, like,
He still
So-
talks the
someone
same
went
way
on
he
my
talks when he
account
was like
and
15.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But man,
And when he did it at 15, I like thought it was like cool.
yeah, like, oh, he's
was
so
like, oh,
hot.
I've
so
seen
cool.
famous people say that. A lot of people say that you get frozen at your age, the age that you become famous.
Ooh,
Like whatever age you become famous
Yeah.
at, you're just
You're
stuck
just
at
stuck.
that age.
interesting.
I do find that
Definitely not
interesting.
true
That
for
is-
like everyone.
Yeah, and I don't
No,
find that
no,
to be
no.
I'm sure that
necessarily.
like, for some people it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends the level of fame,
Yeah.
But yeah. Hope he had fun at Disney.
Yeah, ride those rides.
The kid Leroy looked like he was there too.
I was gonna say it looked like Kid Leroy was.
I was
having
like,
a lot
every
of fun.
time I see him around, I'm like, that's nice that they're still.
Who's the other
friends.
kid though?
Don't know.
That's in the videos and the pictures.
Yeah,
lately.
I don't know who that is.
All right,
Yep. I only saw the kid Leroy.
all right. Last topic. Normani and DK Metcalf are engaged. Congratulations.
I
had
you
no
were
idea he
literally
was.
blocking it. You were dying to not talk about.
Oh
Meryl
my
Streep and Martin Short.
god!
You were like you're subconsciously blocking it out. That's the second time you did it. Last topic. You refuse to talk about them.
It's not the last topic. We shall talk about it.
Yeah.
Martin Short and Meryl Streep are dating, which I find to be very cute, and I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for them.
So happy for
I
them.
think it's adorable.
Yep.
But I just have a strong urge to want to hang out with them.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I didn't know what you were going to say there.
nothing weird.
Yeah.
Just want to hang out with them. And I would love to sit in a room with both Meryl Streep and Martin Short and have them tell me endless stories about their life. Like,
Yeah.
if I could just fall asleep in between the two of them and have them each tell me stories.
So nice.
As I fell into a lullaby and a beautiful sleep upon a lavender cloud, I would really
Oh,
enjoy that. I
It's
think
beautiful.
it would. It sounds really nice. I would love to be their grandchild.
Yeah. It would be. What a life to live.
Yeah, I would want to be their grandchild.
I'd like to sit at like a diner with them,
Fuck yeah. Like only murder
booth.
style. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eggs, pancakes. We just talk about life.
Endlessly.
Yeah.
You're like, I would love to do maybe a sit down with them and just. I'm just picturing it.
Their wedding would be so cool.
No, I'm just I'm just picturing it. That's why I keep freezing.
Yeah.
Is that seriously? If I could sit down with two people right now, it would be the two of them.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're a couple.
What
and
a
they're
great
dating,
answer now for you to say when people are like, "Hey, do you have
who do you want to double date with?
Celebrity couple you want to double date with?" Easy.
Meryl Streep and Martin
Meryl
Short.
and Martin.
And I feel like we'd all get along great.
Maria and Matt and Meryl and Martin.
Oh my God, the 4 M's. That's what they call us.
You'd have a whole gaggle of M's.
Oh my God, and we would just be like the younger version of them. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be Meryl Streep.
Yeah,
it's like, no,
fine.
yeah, basically.
I obviously have the talent that Meryl Streep possesses.
Well, I just love this. And Page Six reported that they have been dating for well over a year now. A source tells them that the romance between the Only Murders co-stars was completely unexpected and also took them by surprise. Meryl couldn't help but fall for Martin, the insider shares.
I get it. I get it, Meryl.
He is a gentleman. He keeps her laughing and is an all-around positive person. She loves being around him. Isn't that so sweet?
That is so sweet to hear. And let me tell you, it's exactly how I think he would be. And I'm happy to hear that is the case.
Yep.
And who wouldn't fall for him? They'd be lucky to have him in their lives. And one day I will.
All their friends, family, including their kids, absolutely approve of their relationship and think they're adorable.
I sound so incredibly creepy being like, one day I'm gonna be I'm Hailey Bieber with Martin Short.
Yeah, you know.
And Justin Bieber.
Have you started to read the?
No, I haven't, but I'm going to.
to.
Saving it for my honeymoon.
Oh,
I actually
nice.
thought about that because I was gonna bring it to Turks, and then I didn't for that reason. But
You'll read it on your honeymoon, being like,
what could have been?
Yeah, I could have been here with him.
Yeah.
I'm with my own Martin.
Yeah, just another Marty.
Yeah, I'm like, I start calling him Marty. He's like, why you call me Marty all of a sudden? You always call me Matt. What's with the Marty? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Matt.
You just start calling him Martin. Full
Yeah.
You're like, I'm just going, I don't know.
I'm just trying something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I sound like a creepazoid, a freakazoid, who's like, I want to be their grandchild. Like, isn't that a movie of some sort? Like, I think there's like a movie or a documentary I'm thinking of where it's like,
You just like want to be in their
like,
family.
Yeah, like something weird. Like, adopt me,
Yeah.
please. Imagine
Ugh.
Martin giving a speech at a wedding.
Yeah. You're just looking for him to be the father of the bride.
Yeah, but I'm really grandfather of the bride.
Grandfather. Of the
I
bride.
do have both my grandfathers. I don't have grandmas.
Yeah, right.
R.I.P. to both of them. But
Meryl would be great for that too.
she would be. I'd have to toss up between Nana and Baba. Who am I going to kick out?
Just add a third.
You're right. You could have a third.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, congratulations to
Yeah.
them. That's adorable. On a real note, that is very cute. And
Yes.
very happy for them.
Very happy for them.
And very happy for Normani and DK Metcalf.
Did
they
anyone
were,
know they were a couple?
No, didn't know that they were a couple.
What a successful secret relationship they had.
Yeah, hard launch with the engagement.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was my age.
Yeah, he's young.
Thought he was older.
Yeah, yep.
That's always a shock with me with football players. Like,
I know.
when I find out their ages, and I'm never like, yeah, that's the age I thought. They're either way younger than I thought they were or way older than I thought they were. They're never the age I think they are.
Yeah, I'm still very much stuck at like 30 years old and still being surprised when athletes are younger than me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy, but you just grow up watching sports and you're like, oh my God, they're old, you know, they're older than you, whatever. And then when you become older than the athletes, it really throws you for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're like, they're out there doing that at that young age?
Yeah. And DK, I think, I'm not entered the league obviously pretty young. And yeah, I guess he's just been secretly dating Armani for a good enough amount of time now. Beautiful engagement ring. Sierra actually posted a picture of a group FaceTime. It was her.
Sierra, like Russell Wilson.
Yes. Russell Wilson, Sierra were talking to Normani and DK on FaceTime, and she was showing off her ring. Looked beautiful. But it was just like, DK was just in a press conference. It was like, yeah, you know, got engaged. Everyone was like, what?
They're like, honestly, good for them.
I know. I think that's so impressive. So yeah. How the two of them really make a beautiful couple too.
They really do.
How old is she?
She's got to be.
Oh, they were introduced by Sierra and Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Normani Motivation music video? Because
Yes.
that
She's
music
28.
video was just
She's 28. Yeah,
spectacular.
Ingrained in my brain.
That was
Yeah.
such a good music video.
Yep. He was during that. He was talking about his excitement being traded to a new team. Sought advice from Russell Wilson, quarterback, joined the Steelers last season, 1-year deal. During his response, he also nonchalantly referred to Normani as his fiance. Proposed to my fiance. He's the one that connected us, so he was giving us congratulations on that. So
Being able to call Normani your fiance is such a flex.
I know, right? It was pretty impressive. And then he was like, "She's right over there. Show off the ring, babe. Love
it.
What a move."
Huge congrats to them.
I know people were like, "What a soft launch." I'm like, "No, that's as hard as it gets."
They're
That's
hard
the hardest
launching
launch ever.
hard launching their relationship
Yeah.
with the engagement.
Oh, they did. Despite making the romance Instagram official on a story post in July 2023, the couple had largely avoided the public eye. To many fans, the fact that they were even a couple was news. So there you go.
It was news to us.
Yeah, I mean, when you just drop a story over a year
Yeah.
ago, people are gonna, you kind of forget about that.
Right.
Not a full grid post, anything
That's
like that.
almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah, exactly. Hit it off on day one. Here they are. What a great
And a good connection too.
yeah, exactly. Sarah Russell Wilson. It's like they
setting them
got
up.
you're they know the formula works. It's like, football star and
Pop star.
pop star. Yeah.
There you go. Make
exactly.
it happen.
Exactly.
So huge congrats to them.
Love it.
And that wraps up the topics.
Introducing innovation from the award-winning #1 dry shampoo brand. The new Batiste Light Dry Shampoo is their lightest dry shampoo ever. It addresses some of the main reasons you may not already be using dry shampoo. It blends seamlessly in the hair, and it leaves no visible white residue. It's lightweight and non-gritty, absorbing oil and grease for a cleaner-looking hair without weighing it down. The Batiste Light Dry Shampoo comes in 2 soft and subtle scents, Mellow Melon and Zen Matcha. It is a great dry shampoo. Right now for me, I'm going on hair, blow dry on Saturday. So it's Monday. Waking up Monday, I'm like, ooh, it needs a little refresh. Go in with the Batiste Light Dry Shampoo. It works perfectly, gives your hair that refresh. You're good. You're ready to go. If you want a couple extra days for your hair, you can buy Batiste Light Dry Shampoo online or in store at your nearest retailer.
All right, let's get into the weekly watch report where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday.
Beautiful.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Weekly watch report on Monday.
Yep.
Here, let's get into it. What did I watch? Tournament of Champions, Season 5, 2024.
Yeah. A year behind schedule.
I'm a year behind. I wanted to catch up before this season.
Yeah.
There's 2 episodes out for this season. Fantastic season.
Yeah. It was a great season.
Who won was who I was rooting for.
Same.
Actually, the final 2 were who I was rooting for. So I'm fucking pumped about that. I fucking love Manit. I just do. I love Manit. I love a lot of them. I love Tobias Dorzen. The fact that he just gets on there and he's so real about, the anxiety that he has and taking a moment while cooking and how he was a professional football player, but then he gets up, but his real passion was cooking. I really got attached to a lot of these chefs during this season, and mainly because I watched it in the course of 2 days. So granted, you're going to watch 10 episodes, you're going to get attached. And but I'm very happy with Manit's second win. That's fucking amazing. So who knows what could happen this year? A lot of those qualifiers made quite the run. Kevin Lee, he made quite the run into the Elite 8. So we'll see. I will give that an A. It's a solid show. I'm going to give Tournament of Champions an A.
Not to be confused with the one that's on right now.
Not to be I'm talking about season
5.
I watched Summer House and Southern Charm.
Yep.
They're just easy watches at this point.
Yeah.
Not anything crazy happening. We're seeing, a little bit of more Paige and Craig on Southern Charm now. And then Summer House, I'm even sort of forgetting what happened now that almost a week has passed.
They all went out. Had fun.
Right.
Yeah.
I will give Summer House a B because I always enjoy it.
Yeah.
No matter
Paige
what.
and Kyle like made up.
Yeah. Southern Charm, I will give a C+.
Yeah. I'm this last episode of Southern Charm too also was very interesting to me because I am not sure, like, I don't know, I feel like Craig was using a lot of words that I don't know if he was accurately portraying like what exactly he was doing. Like, he kept talking about being sober, but like he wasn't sober.
Right.
I don't think.
Right.
I mean, when he was having that conversation with Austin on the beach, he like had a bottle of Veuve like in his hand.
Yeah.
So I'm, but I know he like stopped drinking hard alcohol. That was like that was a thing. And then of course we know that the Adderall addiction was obviously a very real tough thing that he went through as well. But I'm like, where are you at? Where was he at in that moment? I'm not quite following.
Right,
that
because when
makes
you hear
sense.
sober, you think sober.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um,
And also another very telling, it's just so interesting now, like we said, and we talked about it with Summer House last week. It's like the conversations between Paige and Craig on each show now, it's like they very much align, sort of, with what's been going on, like the conversations that they've been having. And for Paige to even say, like, I'll take the kids and leave in the middle of the night, it's like, oh,
right.
okay.
Right.
That sounds like things were maybe a little worse than we ever really knew.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
like,
a strong statement.
strong statement to make. And then what was his response with?
It was like, yeah, you
"Hey,
make your own money.
I know you can because you
have
make
your
your own
you
money.
have your own money or something. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
It was a bizarre exchange.
I know. I think Craig I think he really wanted to fully like root for her in her career, and I don't know if it was an ego or just like traditional values or whatever just kind of got in the way of him fully being able to
Right,
get
because
there.
the words he was saying were like, I want to support you,
Yeah.
but then it kind of didn't really
It's
match
like he's
up.
saying like, no, I'm so proud of you, so happy for you, but like it's not lining up with like his actions necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is kind of interesting now to see it play out.
Totally.
And I'm sure neither of them are a fan of now having to watch it play out on TV
Yeah,
and having
yeah.
all the discussion around it.
I think the finale's next week.
Yeah.
So
And then
we'll
it'll
see
be-
that
right.
conversation post breakup.
Right. The White Lotus picked up this episode.
Yep.
Now I got like, I'm left like this. Like, what?
I know.
Well, now I want to know what happens.
I
You know
know.
what I mean? The ending really ramped up towards the end of this episode, I think. The dialogue and the writing of this show is
So
spectacular.
good.
It's so good. In this episode, I thought really shined. as
Sam
well.
I
Rockwell's
love Sam Rockwell.
Sam
Sam
Rockwell's like sex monologue was unbelievable.
Sam Rockwell's unbelievable. And him, Mike White got a 2-for-1. Leslie Bibb and Sam
Yeah.
Rockwell.
Yep.
I don't know if they're married, but they've been
They've
together
been together a long
while.
time, yeah.
But you can see things really ramping up between each character, each family. I'm very, very invested now. I thought it was a little bit slow, but this episode really picked up for me. We knew some incest shit was going to happen.
Yeah.
But nothing could really prepare you for incest.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you knew that was going, you knew some incest
Yeah, and
shit
you're like,
was going to happen. But nothing can really prepare you for the moment that it happens. And I just was so fucking disgusted. Like, I genuinely thinking, oh my God, these are two brothers.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe these are two brothers.
Yeah.
It's like, but it makes for great TV.
Yeah,
Like, it's
it was-
a interesting storyline.
Yeah.
For, I think, I don't know what to think about Saxon and Locke. Because
Yeah.
I think Locke you thought was innocent. But I don't think he's so innocent. And Saxon, I think, portrayed an outer, you think he's kind of wild and weird and crazy, but really he's more straight edge than he leads on.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like a flipped dynamic for me that like Locke, who you thought was like the innocent one, is really trying to dive into this with his brother. And Saxon, who was a little bit more hesitant to do the drugs, and then after his brother kisses him,
Yeah.
seems to be fairly confused.
Totally.
So that whole thing obviously is going to be very interesting.
I think Patrick Schwarzenegger has been so good, by the way. Like, everything out of Saxon's mouth makes me laugh. Like, it's so
He's
ridiculous.
really good.
Like, I did not expect, and there's always like twists and turns that get me too, where I laugh. Like the anti-drug thing, like I wouldn't have expected, but it really made me be like, no drugs for me.
But it weirdly made sense for his character. Because you think his character's like this obnoxious, when he is those things, but really he's more scared than I think he leads on. Interesting. They're gonna wake up the next morning and some bad shit's gonna happen. Like, obviously, because you wake up from fucking hooking up with your brother, you're probably gonna be a little bit alarmed.
Yes.
When the dad put the gun to his head and he was wearing the Duke shirt, I thought of Marty
No,
immediately.
Matt was like, not the Duke shirt. He's
I already saw people tweeting that image, being like, this is for when Duke loses.
No, that was actually perfect for what, right now with March Madness happening is just like perfect. He was like, not the Duke shirt. But who else? The three friends, Jacqueline.
Yeah, it's a good,
you knew something was going to happen with the Russians. You just did not. I really, my mind started changing every 5 seconds of what I thought was going to happen with them.
Lori was cracking me up.
I just wasn't expecting her to, because she kept kind of pushing her friend.
Yeah.
So that was.
I kind of did expect that just seems to be like the kind of, she seems very insecure, Jacqueline,
Yeah. Everybody is so.
Parker Posey's also moments after Piper said she was gonna live. She's like, it's a cult. Like they the cult.
Oh my God, it's so
bringing
good.
up the friggin' Nexum cult. Like the
no, and she was like, and then she was like, the Catholics, they have no problem combining deviant sex with a cult.
Also great. My friends were saying this in our group chat too. Great word for that accent, guru.
Yeah, and and Buddhism.
Yeah. So funny. She's so good.
And I keep freezing because I'm trying to think of each dynamic.
Yeah.
But Chelsea and Chloe and Rick.
Yeah.
And I
was kind of confused, like, who Sam Rockwell was to him. Like, it was like Sam Rockwell was just like there, and they were just like,
that he used
it was
to
like
drink
I felt
with?
like there wasn't really an explanation of like who exactly he was.
Yeah.
But it seems like maybe, I don't know, was he like a former assassin? Like,
right.
Because then he was like, I think I'm going to need your help or whatever for the preview for next week. Like,
and now we're seeing more guns
involved.
Yeah. So with Rick,
gonna need guy talk to really get some balls and step up here. Like the way he just, when he was like, I think you have something of mine, and he was like, no, I don't. And he just let it be.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like, no, he literally stole a gun from your office. Take it back.
Right, you have to get his gun.
Yeah.
You have to get your gun.
He's the worst security guard of all time.
Oh my, the worst.
He's like,
by far.
Oh, you have something, I think. No, I don't. Nothing.
And also, Fabian, really a frustrating character as well. Mm-hmm. I feel like the managers at the hotel are always kind of frustrating, but he might be the worst of the three that we've had. Because when she's coming to him like, hey, this is a bad guy, his ex-wife dead, they don't know what happened, he's wanted in Italy, he's like, oh no, we don't there's some seedy people in Thailand, like at our hotel, like we don't ask questions. It's like, you're gonna regret that, I think.
Right, I think so too. Yeah, it's really picking up.
You're gonna regret that one.
Really looking forward to the next episode because I feel like something major is bound to happen.
6, 7, 8 will be good.
Piper, I don't know where it's going.
Yeah,
I'm like, something has to happen,
right?
But I'm not exactly sure where that's going.
Yeah,
just the writing and the dialogue is just so good. I'm just upset that we don't have a new episode right now. Because it finally picked up, in my opinion. I thought it was really slow before this episode.
Agreed.
So I will give this episode an A-.
Yeah, it's a good episode.
I thought it was solid. And it just has your brain thinking. Like, I'm like, what are those two brothers going to do when they wake up and realize what happened? Like, that is not okay. That is not okay.
Nope. I imagine they don't address it.
Like, how do you go on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know.
That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I watched, I think.
I'll give White Lotus I'll give it an A- as well. I thought it was really good. I watched I finished Paradise. I enjoyed it. I know you kind of, Noah, like made me
What did
feel
you
like
think of episode 7? That was insane,
episode 7
right?
was insane. But like, I still thought episode 8, I still thought like it tied it all together really well. And I thought it made a lot of sense. And I liked like the way that they told that story, you know? It just all comes back, all comes full circle. I won't give anything else away, but
how ridiculous
I really
is
enjoyed
the
it.
we thing?
The what?
The we.
Yeah, I mean, she's not okay.
I get what they're trying to do with her character. Be like,
Yeah.
she's just crazy, but
She's
it's like
unwell.
it's just, yeah.
Also, that actress just married Justin Theroux in Mexico.
Oh.
I was just telling Noah this before. She plays Jane in Paradise, and she just married Justin Theroux. Yeah.
Just reminded me that Brian Austin Green was in my dream last night.
Oh,
That
interesting.
rhymed.
That's an interesting
But I
one.
think maybe. Oh, I watched Running Point.
Running Point.
There we
I was gonna
go.
say
Okay.
probably because of Running Point.
Yes, I watched Running Point.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I thought it
That
was
was
cute.
Yeah, I have 2 episodes left.
I'll give it a B plus.
Yeah, cute show.
I thought it was really cute. I fucking love Kate Hudson.
Love her.
I love Brenda Song. I thought it was cute. I really liked
Yeah.
it.
I'll give Paradise a B plus overall as a whole. Really enjoyed it. You fly through it. It's just that type of show. I liked it. I'm excited to see, because I just feel like there's a lot they can do with that too. Like if they obviously continue it, which I'm sure they will. I'm up to date on Severance. Watched episode 9 last night and the whole thing. I texted Noah this week. I was like, I think you're watching a different show.
No,
I think you have to take back what you said about episode 8.
I won't.
Noah's statement about episode 8, he was like, so boring, worst episode. There's like 3 lines of dialogue. I watched episode 8. I was like, what? She's talking the whole time. It's like such an important Patricia Arquette backstory episode. Like you learn so much of what she did and what she was doing and like how involved she was. She's basically came up with the whole thing.
And I haven't watched, but Patricia Arquette is such a
She's a
captivating
fantastic
actress.
actress.
Yeah, she creeps
Everything.
me out. I think I probably just subconsciously didn't want to like listen
Oh,
or
I
see
think
her because
she's-
I do not like her in anything she does.
Oh, that's I
no,
think
like she's a good actress, but I like her characters freak me out and I don't like her.
I love her freaky characters.
She's
like
so good
I
at
think
it.
she's so
Yeah.
captivating.
Same.
Like I can't get enough of her
Same.
creepy characters.
I thought that episode was amazing. Like I really
Hearing
liked
that
episode 8.
she is a creepy character actually is making me want to watch Severance more.
Yeah. And she's good. She's bizarre. I mean, the whole thing is bizarre, really. Like obviously the whole concept of it. But I'll give it an A minus. It's really, really good. I'm very excited to see how it all ends in the finale. Looks like there's some build up to an innie outie conversation there, which would be very interesting. I love the Bert and Irving storyline. I loved and seeing that play out on like the outside too. And yeah, I mean, I'm very intrigued. I thought 9, like with what's his face, her dad coming back down in when she's in. I'm excited to see how it ends. I think it's been fantastic.
Yeah, I've just come to the conclusion that I don't like the show.
Yeah,
I'll keep watching, but it's not something that I'm like looking forward to. Like it was almost like homework yesterday, where I'm like, I gotta watch fucking Severance. Like that's just
wow,
that's
then
just
you
me.
just don't like it.
I just don't like it, and I
Yeah.
can see why it's a good show for some people, but I just don't like it. I'm not saying
Fair.
it's a bad show. It's just not
No,
for me.
And you
Yeah.
know what? That's okay to be honest with yourself.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm giving it like a B minus today, just to keep people off my back. But like, if I was being honest with my actual like enjoyment while watching
Yeah,
a show,
be
it's
honest with yourself.
It's low.
I mean, it just sounds like a show you should stop watching then. Like,
No,
you know
I
what I'm
know.
saying? Like, why keep watching
Because
a show
now
you don't
like,
like?
I'm invested. Like I've watched too much now to stop. I need to see the
You
ending.
need to see it out.
But I'm almost not giving it a fair shot because I'm so not interested in it. But
I mean, I just think it's crazy. I'm not going to fight you on it, but I just think it's crazy. Like, how is that? I think the whole concept is fascinating.
no, I think the concept
And
and,
the
the premise of the whole show is obviously fascinating. And there have been episodes where I do like it, but I don't know. Something about this season especially is like taking me out.
Yeah.
Of it, but
Crazy. I don't know. And everything with Dylan too and his wife. I mean, I thought it was all
That was
really
funny
good.
where he's like, she's like, I made out with you. Or anything.
Yeah, I just thought it was all very good. So I don't know. I think you crazy. You're
That's
going
what they're
brazy.
saying.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what they're
going
saying.
brazy on
Noah's
these
going
takes.
brazy
Shit's
with
getting
these
sus out here.
severance
Yeah,
takes. My
shit.
God. I feel we have to take his credit card away from him.
Oh, they already took that from me.
The great rewards hunt is on, so join the adventure with DraftKings Casino. For fun seekers, follow the trail to huge jackpots, weekly bonuses, and exclusive games. Plus, new players can get their losses back up to $1,000 in casino credits on their first day. I love the DraftKings Casino. I love it. I love the DraftKings Casino, and right now you have a chance too. Just sign up with code CHICKS and start playing to get up to $1,000 in casino credits back with a minimum $5 net loss. Only on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours.
Running Point, I loved. I still have 2 episodes left, but I watched 1 through 8. Really cute,
So
easy
cute.
watch. Like, I agree, B+. Like, solid. Yeah.
It's funny that
I
Chet
think it's
Hanks
very
is in
sweet.
that.
He was good.
By the way, I think he's fantastic.
he was great.
He's
Yeah.
great. He brings some good comedic relief.
He was good, yeah.
And yeah. I thought the episode with his mom was very funny.
Good character.
Yeah. Southern Charm, I'll give a B-. I'm still kind of intrigued. All the shit with JT is just like still so interesting to me. I mean, I wonder how it's all going to play out at the reunion. Was he at the reunion? Did he go to the reunion?
No, I don't think so.
Did he not? I can't remember if he did or not.
I don't think so.
I know he quit.
I could be wrong, yeah.
But I don't know if he went or not. I'm not sure if he did. Summer House, I'll give a B. Enjoyable, love it. Like I love watching.
I just
Summer
like watching
House.
them, you know?
Yeah, I do too. I really do too. And this was this was just a normal episode. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, C. It's kind of been a C all season, really. I know that it's like a lot of focus on the Kyle and Mauricio relationship and what's he, paparazzi pictures of him out and about and he's with other ladies and blah, blah, blah. Very interesting answer from Anita, by the way, on Watch What Happens Live when she was talked about, like she was asked about Mauricio and she was like, oh, if I knew this question was coming, like I would have called him before. And I was like, what? Like, what do you have to call him to like know what to say about this question?
Weird.
And then like Andy was like, is there anything romantic? And she was like, no. Like it was just a little sus. Not gonna lie. Temptation Island has made its way to Netflix.
Ooh.
So there is a whole new group of people that are being introduced to Temptation Island because now it's on Netflix, bigger platform. I've watched like every season of Temptation Island, even when it was on USA. What was it on?
Yeah,
like
because you could watch on I watched it. Was it not on Peacock? I feel like I watched it on Peacock.
Maybe? Yeah. But then it's jumped around from a couple different places, I feel like. Now it is at Netflix. Our king, Mark Wahlberg, is still at the helm.
Never forget.
And I think he's great. I mean, I think he does a fantastic job hosting the show. But we have a new round of crazy individuals that put their relationship through this and see how it goes. And of course, everyone knows that like Temptation Island from different countries has been going viral, and that's the Montoya, the whole thing. So this is Temptation Island on Netflix. I only watched the first 2 episodes. Just really starting to get to know them. But I'll give it a B. It's it's bad, good reality TV where you're just like, what the fuck are these people doing? And some people just go like already in their heads of like, I don't want to be with my partner anymore. I don't know if it's like they use it as an excuse to break up.
I feel like everyone going in.
If you go on this show, you don't want to be with your significant other.
Some people do stay together.
But why would you go on this show if you wanted to be with your significant other? Like, why would you do this?
I know. There was one couple that like immediately after 4 hours was like, they're not for me. Like it's like, yeah, okay. So like immediately moving on, but
it's a really grand way to break up.
Stay together. Like, how do you win?
You don't. It's like you make it to the end and you decide if you want to leave with the person you came with or alone or
with someone else.
With one of the people you were tempted with.
And then like, so
that's it.
That's it? Like no money or anything?
No, I don't think there's any money.
So what do you have to gain from
No,
this?
literally, if you go on the show, it's just a grand way to break up with somebody.
Yeah.
You are going out of your way to just like embarrass your significant other.
Absolutely.
But we watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's great TV.
It's fascinating. It is fascinating. Well, I honestly feel like Mark teaches them a lot about themselves. Like they go to these bonfires and he's very insightful. And I think he like actually sneaky helps these people. Dare I
Probably.
say. Yeah. I caught up on all the Chicagos. I had a Friday night Chicago night. I had 2 weeks to catch up on, which, you
Means
know,
a lot.
6 episodes. It's a lot.
It's a fun night.
It's a lot. Chicago PD is like, I don't know. It's like a C for me right now. I don't love this new police chief is not doing it. Don't love it. Chicago Med, the last episode was a good one. I'll give that a B. And Chicago Fire, a B plus. Big, tough ending for Chicago Fire this week. There was a death.
Oh, no.
I know. Unexpected death, too.
Damn.
That's going to shake things
gonna
up.
rock-
It's going to
rock
rock
the
the
series.
firehouse for sure. It's
Damn.
going to shake things up. And then I watched With Love Megan as well. I know I kind of talked about that at the beginning of the week. You know, I've said it a million times. Love to hate her, hate to love her. I was captivated by the show. And I've seen a lot of people making her one pan spaghetti. A lot of people are doing it. It's very popular. So, you know, people are watching it and they're taking what they're buying what she's selling.
I have seen that on.
They're
I
buying
saw
what
that
she's
clip
selling.
on TikTok of where Mindy Kaling is calling her Meghan Markle. And
Yeah.
she's like, you keep calling me Markle, but it's Sussex.
You know I'm Sussex now.
Like, it seems fake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not her house, fake set, whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, but
Wait, really?
yeah, they filmed
Oh.
it somewhere else in Montecito. Yeah. Which I will, in her defense, I do, like sometimes privacy reasons, other things, like you
Yeah.
don't film it at your own home. But I did enjoy it. This is her lane. She should stick
I kind of want
to
to watch.
this lane.
It seems
It's
like an
soothing.
easy watch.
I think she has I find her to have a very soothing voice as well when she's talking about like making a fruit rainbow.
I might give it a go.
Things like that. There's some.
Heck,
Heck, I might even make some of the things
look,
she made.
there's some cute little tips
Are
and
there
tricks in there.
Any
There
Harry
are.
cameos or no?
What?
Harry? Does he?
Not really. No. Yeah, it's a Megan.
This is Megan's
It's a
thing.
Megan. It's a
Excuse me.
Markle production for sure.
It's Markle Sparkle.
Yeah. And that's everything I watched.
Okay. I watched the Celtics second episode of that documentary.
Yep.
Still in a. I'm not going to try to sell it to anyone who's not a Celtics fan, but it's very well done. I did a deep. Watched 11 episodes of The Pit. The first 11 episodes.
Is it good?
Very good.
Really good.
I saw a lot of people. So I had tried to start it like months ago, and I just only watched the
It's
first
one
few
on-
minutes.
it's on
and
Max,
it's on
right?
Max.
Yeah.
But now I just like went back into it, and I've seen people being like, "It's so good, it's so good."
We'll
It
say
really
it's like Grey's
is.
Anatomy-esque.
It's I mean,
Yeah.
it's an ER.
Takes place in
Yeah.
an emergency
And it's
room,
like-
right?
Takes
right up
place in
my
the
alley.
ER. And I always love those shows, but it's definitely like compared to Grey's Anatomy, it's like a very HBO like
Mm-hmm.
feels more realistic, that whole thing. But you still have the like romance kind of things, but it's not to the point of like they're not having sex in the ER. Like it's not in your face like that, but it's really good. It always
And
makes
each minute is like
each hour is an episode, so
Yes.
it's like 5 p.m., 4 p.m. Like
yes.
and all the characters are really good. Every time I watch a show like that, it just makes me feel so like what am I doing? Like these people are saving. Like anytime I'm stressed at work, I'm like, I'm not like saving someone's life right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I get what you're saying.
But yeah, really good. The main guy, I don't know the actor's name, but his character's really good. Like the guy in charge of the ER.
Mhm.
But I would highly recommend. I'll give it an A
Ooh.
for all
I might have to
11
start that.
episodes.
Yeah, we were thinking about starting that last night.
Yeah.
It's good. There are like plenty, especially now that's on Max. Like even Grey's Anatomy, I'd have to look away sometimes. There's a good amount of times where I'm like, I can't. Like,
Ooh, I
like,
gotta watch that. I also gotta watch the new season of Righteous Gemstones. Just started too.
Yes.
The last one. I
Yep.
fucking love that show.
So yeah, watch that. Recommend that. I watched Adolescence. It's a new show on Netflix. 4 episodes, like mini limited series.
Oh, isn't this about Andrew Tate?
It's not about Andrew Tate. It's
Oh.
about like what's it called? Toxic masculinity,
Yeah.
kind of. I mean, it's about a 13-year-old who's accused of killing a girl and his a 13-year-old girl, and it's 4 episodes, and the way they do it is really cool because it's like kind of like 1917 where it's one shot, but you don't really like. Obviously, it's not, but you can't find the cut, so it's like the whole episode is just like it's a lot of like long dialogue.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I saw a headline this morning about it.
it's really
that had
sad.
Andrew Tate's
It's really
name
well. They
in it as
mentioned
well.
his name in it.
Yeah.
But it's very sad. It's like a very depressing watch.
Mm.
Very good.
Yeah.
And like the performances are insane. Like this kid is like, I don't know how he did this, because with the lack of cuts, he has to do these scenes, like these
Right.
long monologues.
Mm-hmm. Is it scripted?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, this is a scripted show.
Oh, okay. I could, for a second, I was like, is this a documentary? Or
No, it might
it's a
seem
scripted
that
show.
way, but yeah,
Okay.
it's scripted, and yeah, it's very
Damn.
heavy.
Okay.
I'll give that an A-. Like production value is like A+, but it's so depressing that it's like I
It's really
did
dark.
it like
It's just very dark.
yeah, especially the last couple episodes. I'm like, it wasn't really like enjoyable. I'm like, wow, this is good stuff, but it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Severance, I'll give it a.
Give me your real grade.
I'll throw you
Give
a
it-
bone. B-.
Give it your real grade.
Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I'll give it a C+.
Oh, I mean,
that's
that's
not that
not
great.
a
No,
drastic of a change. I thought he was gonna hit it. I thought he was gonna go D something.
No. The Patricia
Arquette
Arquette episode,
episode?
I really could have given an F in my mind.
Oh, that is crazy.
But this one, like, it was more. There was more going on. I like this one more.
She's oh my god, she put her. Rhea, it was an amazing performance
I
from her.
really might
I'm
watch
telling you,
because
you'll
of
fucking
that.
fall asleep in this episode. I'm
No,
telling you.
I really don't think she will.
I love like weird, bizarre
There was
Patricia
nothing
Arquette.
fall asleep. We're like, she's looking for something.
You're
it's
forgetting
acting,
how
there's-
much we love the act.
There's weird shit with
That
her
is one of the
parents, her
reasons why she
sister, the
freaks me out so
finding the book of her research, all the like.
I know.
It's all very interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't
Hey.
like. I would not fall. I do not think he would fall asleep.
Should I just watch the episode and with
Yeah.
no other
Just
context?
No other context. Yeah, it's just not for me. I don't know what else to say. I watched the movie September 5th.
Yeah, how was that? Heard
Very
great
good.
things.
Obviously, like, the story is crazy.
Yeah.
It's about the Munich Olympics hostages, the Israeli team, which I actually went to. When I was in Munich, we were there, and I just like went off and found the apartment they were all staying in, just because I'm like, I want to see like. But yeah, it was like very well done. Very fast paced movie. I'll give it an A-. It's good all around. White Lotus, I'll give an A-. And I started Dope Thief on Apple TV. I don't know if you've seen about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it plays. The ad plays for it every time I turn on Severance.
There's 2 episodes out. It's really good. It's very good, actually. I like it a lot. And I like I don't know their names. Well, I know both of them because one of them was in Atlanta. And then the other one was in Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
Wagner Mora
Yep.
and Brian Tyree Henry.
Brian Tyree Henry's great.
Yeah, they're both really good. And it's like really funny too. So it's just like a lot of action and comedy mixed in. I would highly recommend. I'll give it an A- for the first 2 episodes. And that's it.
All right. Honestly, some high grades from you over there.
A lot of high grades.
Solid watches.
Other than Severance, like all A's except for Severance.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Controversial.
Good week.
Good week. All right. That's everything we watched.
This interview is brought to you by Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. Armani Beauty is renowned for award-winning products that are a must-have in your makeup routine. Armani Beauty believes in enhancing your natural beauty, giving you that lit-from-within glow. Developed with the same award-winning technology as the iconic Luminous Silk Foundation, this complexion holy grail is beloved by celebs like Sydney Sweeney and Sadie Sink. The Luminous Silk Concealer is a multi-purpose, lightweight, hydrating, and blurring all-day wear concealer that conceals, smooths, and brightens skin. It provides weightless, medium buildable coverage, delivering a flawless, luminous finish that feels like your skin. Its formula lives up to the hype with ingredients like glycerin, caffeine, and vitamin E to hydrate, decrease under-eye puffiness, and awaken skin appearance while reducing the look of dark circles and fine lines. With 21 shades, Luminous Silk Concealer's diverse range ensures you'll find the perfect match for your complexion, whether you're looking to conceal, highlight, or contour. I love the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. It has been my go-to concealer. I have it on right now. I wear shade 5.25 under the eye, brightens other spots you want to brighten the face. Just a beautiful concealer. You can shop your perfect shade now at Sephora. So once again, get your Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. Shop your perfect shade now at Sephora.
All right, everyone, we are here with a special guest. We are joined by Bryan Greenberg, here to talk about Suits LA, premiering on NBC. We're super excited to have you here, Bryan. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate
We
it.
are excited. I've loved your stuff for a long time, and we're big One Tree Hill fans.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
So we've had you on the list.
Oh,
and
nice.
when we saw Suits LA, I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. We also love Suits.
Yeah.
So it's a great combination.
Awesome.
How did you feel with you're bringing back Suits?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's I've never been a part of something that's so anticipated before, and I booked the pilot right after the peak of when it was streaming and was the #1 show on streaming that year. So it was really cool to step into something that people are excited about.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of things that people aren't excited about. So it's a nice, it's as an actor, it's refreshing, it's cool. There is some pressure that comes with it, but I don't really take it on. I just hope that the audience, it's like an adjustment period. They have to
for sure.
They're going to be comparing us, and that's fine because we are called Suits, and that's totally fair. But I think now we're sort of settling into our groove and finding our own show, which it's a totally different show.
Yeah,
but it's got the same DNA as the original.
And it is tough too, because when a show like Suits goes so viral, everybody loves it. It's they all locked in.
Yeah.
But it had so many seasons.
Yeah,
already.
9 seasons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's people watch and they're like, oh, it's maybe a little bit of a slower start, and
Right.
then it gets picked in. And then when you do a show like this, it's right away
Yeah,
you're
the
getting
expectations are very high. So, but I kind of knew that was going into it, so I'm not.
right.
When the opportunity presented itself to you, did you know about Suits LA being made before Suits started popping off on streaming services, or was it kind of
No, it was hand in hand.
Yeah,
it was
hand in
right
hand.
after it popped off. So it's it was a
said, "We
very
gotta jump on
coveted
this."
job. Every
Yeah.
actor in LA was trying to go out for it.
Yeah.
I felt like I hit the jackpot when I got
Oh my
the
God, that's
job,
incredible. What was the process like?
The process was an audition. First in-person audition I've had in 5 years.
Wow.
Everything was kind of gravitating towards going on tape as an actor before COVID, and then during COVID, obviously, everything was you were being put on tape, and then this was the first they want to see you in the room. I'm like, whoa! So that was cool. Even though I used to hate auditioning, this felt like I was excited to do it because it's been so long, and I was just really jazzed to do it. And I went in for another role that I wasn't right for, and then they couple months later they hey, what about Bryan for this role? And then so they brought me in, and I had to go through 2 more auditions, and I did a test with Lex Scott Davis, a chemistry read, and I just knew right away this is it.
That's awesome. That is super cool. What are the nerves like going into your first in-person audition in years?
Yeah, like I said, I used to get really in my head and nervous about auditioning and psych myself out. But I think I've just matured to a place in my life that I can let it go and have fun and see it for what it is and not be so result based and just enjoy the process. And I was also in the middle of promoting a film that I wrote and directed and starred in called Junction at the time. And I was working on another show called Empire of Ocean Park. So I was in it, I was very I literally took a car to the audition and then to the airport to go fly to go shoot something else. So I was just in the flow,
Right.
Not
It was
in my
just
head.
another Tuesday. It was I just got
Yeah. So I was loose, that isn't the norm. I failed many auditions, so I think I just got lightning in a bottle.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any audition war stories?
I mean, so many auditions, so many failures. That's part of being an actor.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I kind of block them out, to be honest, because it's just like you got to just put it away.
Totally.
You know, it's just part of the job. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's how it is.
Right, and you're talking like you're saying there was a lot of actors that this was a coveted role. People want
Yeah.
to audition for this role, but I'm sure you've been in a position before where you see somebody get something that you audition for. You're like, damn, I could have had that. But now
Oh,
that
totally.
people feel
All
that
the
way
time.
about you
Yeah.
with Suits LA.
Yeah, and that's just how it goes. You know, like you're not gonna be. There's. I think I'm at the place now, like where the people I go up against, like we can all do the job. Like
Right.
we're all capable. We've all had experience. We've all like had our own shows, whatever. It's just, are you the right fit for that one? So that makes it easier. You know, like
Yeah.
if somebody beats me out for something, it's like, it was never mine. It was always theirs.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I don't look at things as a competition except for myself. It's just
Yeah.
not a healthy
For
thing.
sure.
Yeah. I think this business, like they want you to think that it's a competition where it's like there's these award shows and there's the best actor.
Right.
And like there's no best actor. It's like unless they all did the same movie,
Right. That's
then
a
they're
great
not
point.
the best actor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
then
everybody's
who is the
different.
best at that role?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like, so it's just,
Yeah.
I think there's this false construct that's created to make it a competition when it's really not, you know?
Yeah.
So I've always been trying to be supportive of my friends and like tell people about, you know, auditions I'm getting and try to hook people up with
Yep.
jobs. It's like, it's not, I
Right.
think we all come up together.
Yeah, you're like, you would be great for this.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, with the success of Suits, you talked about it. Suits LA, totally different show.
Yeah.
How did you differentiate Rick from the characters that already existed in
Yeah.
the Suits universe to be your own and be your own show?
Yeah, good question. I didn't watch the original. So
There you
that's
Good.
how.
Yeah.
Not
There you
because I
go.
didn't want to. I saw the pilot just to get a sense of the tone. And
Yep.
but I didn't want to fall into the trappings and the rhythms of the other actors. So I really wanted to just be authentic, to bring my authenticity to this role. So yeah, I thought I was just protecting myself as an actor.
I
to
think
not-
that's so smart.
So I'm not comparing myself all the
Right,
time. You know,
because-
otherwise I would be.
Right. And I think that's genius, especially because with a role like that, you can imagine people who are big fans of Suits, actors who have watched, they step in there, they're trying to do their best Harvey impersonation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or my character would be like the Mike.
Right.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
Mike. And then it's like, well, if you just don't see it at all, then you're you.
Yeah,
You're doing your own
exactly. So
thing.
you can't. It's like,
Yeah.
you can't blame me.
There's been 3 episodes
Yeah.
that have aired so far. Right now your character is in the midst of like a little betrayal.
Yep.
Head of entertainment.
Yep.
They're fighting for this job. Now, of course, because it is Suits LA, you get the entertainment, the
Right.
acting, the agent aspect, all that things, entertainment lawyers. What did you pull from your own interactions with entertainment lawyers for this character?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because like Rick Dodson, he's a very he's got like a strong moral compass,
Yeah.
you know. And Hollywood is a tricky landscape where there's not many of those types of people.
Yeah. Yep.
And that have the same value system.
Yes.
So, and I've been
It's very
working
pure for a lawyer,
yeah,
it seems.
Yeah, I've been working in LA as an actor for a while. So, you know, I'm so glad I don't have to do like legal jargon that I don't understand. Like I understand what a contract is and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what the terms of that mean for entertainment stuff. So it does feel like a familiar world for me.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
definitely
Right. I was
that's
going to
definitely fair.
ask if it felt similar because, you know, people outside of that world, when you watch shows like that have anything to do with the entertainment business, everybody wants a little inside scoop into
Right.
the world of Hollywood.
Yeah.
So it's like, how similar is this? Are there things that are really taken from the real life, you know, behind the scenes of Hollywood?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we have actors playing themselves, which is really cool. Like
Yeah.
last week we had Brian Baumgartner from The Office and Patton Oswalt, and next week we have Enrico Colantoni and Gabriel's coming back to play Harvey, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like there's a lot of overlapping storylines that could take place with, but it's heightened, you know. It's entertainment. It's
sure.
it's a show. It's not, you know, we're not trying to like rip from the headlines. It's
Right,
not,
right.
It's not one of those
Exactly.
shows.
Yeah.
We had and I believe Rick Hoffman too. Right?
Oh, you did? Love Rick.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
He is
Yes,
coming
we
back.
just saw that
we
news.
had him when we had him. It was just that was also peak. Like Louis Litt was really
Was it after
going
the
viral
show?
again.
Oh, yeah,
It was right after that.
and everybody was
Yeah.
really losing it. So I know I saw people really excited for him.
Yeah,
to,
he's
to
great.
pop back.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like all the clips that have gone viral of him and doing his
Yeah.
lit up stuff.
Yeah.
I'm psyched. I'm psyched for the fans that, you know, they're coming back. I think it's great to connect these two worlds.
Totally.
And I just think it just pays homage to the original, which is awesome. Like we have the same showrunner, the same writers, a lot of the same directors, same wardrobe, stylists. There's a lot of some overlap.
Yeah. It's cool to be in the same universe and make those connections with people, because that's kind of like what the point of why you do it too, which is awesome. But I wanted to go back a little bit. We just said we want to go back. I want to go way back.
Oh no! How far back are we talking about?
I did see, you were in New York, NYU.
Yeah,
right?
I went to NYU.
And which, we obviously record here in New York City. So I love when I see people who are at NYU and are kind of starting their acting career from New York. I don't know if you saw during the SAG Awards, they made a big joke about how so many of the actors in the room got their start on Law and Order, Law and Order SVU, all those things. They showed the montage, and I was like, I'm seeing everything. I'm like, there it is, first episode, Law and Order. What was it like booking that gig?
I don't know if I didn't see the SAG Awards, but I might have been in that montage because that was my first television show. I got killed on Law and Order in the beginning. I was like a chicken delivery guy, and I worked with Jerry Orbach, rest in peace, and Benjamin Bratt, and the person who killed me was Rob McElhenney, who started It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's got the Apple Show, and that was our first show together. That was his first TV show, and then we also did our first movie together called A Civil Action. So it's just crazy. But I mean, that's just like a rite of passage for a New Yorker to do that show. It was awesome.
It's almost a tell, as if you're gonna make it. If you book an episode of Law and Order.
I wanted to ask, of being, you're in school, studying theater, doing the whole thing. Is there whispers of who's booking those gigs?
Oh yeah. I mean, I was very ambitious as a 18-year-old moving to New York from St. Louis, and I knew right away I wanted to start working, and I got lucky enough, and I was hustling. I found a manager and an agent. I started booking commercials, and then I just started working. Because I was eager, and I remember I got a little role on The Sopranos and Law and Order, and I kind of did my little guest star circuit while I was studying. It was cool to be in college and learning about the craft, but actually working in real time. There was a couple of times where it was getting in the way of school, I had to miss some finals and stuff like that, and that was hard to navigate. But I mean, I definitely feel like it gave me a leg up for sure, because I was already starting.
Right. Yeah, and you missed those finals. You're like, it's worth it.
It's fine. It was philosophy, And I don't know any philosophers,
you get a little
professional philosophers.
Role on The Sopranos. I mean, what the height of that? What was that like?
That's a funny
one of your
story.
First...
Yeah, that I was in the first episode of the second season, and I remember doing the table read with James Gandolfini, and there was a lot of excitement. And I had this scene with Lorraine Bracco, and then I get to set. And the table read went great. And then I get to set, and they say, "Oh, we cut that scene." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then they're like, "But we give you a new line." I was like, "Okay," and a new role. I'm like, "You're Peter McClure." I'm like, "Cool, I have a name." And then they're like, "Well, they're going to be taking attendance in class, and they're going to say Peter McClure, and you're going to say here." I was like, "All right."
Amazing.
So don't blink, but I'm in it. But it was cool. When I got to LA, after I was bartending and hustling in New York, and then I came to LA to give it a shot, and there were so many more opportunities there at the time. And having that, even though I was barely in it, having that on my resume was a huge leg up.
And it was great that the character did have a name. Right.
Exactly.
It's no, he had a name.
Yeah.
Look him up.
And it was probably rare that somebody didn't see The Sopranos at the time because of how big it is.
Yeah.
But say they just see Sopranos in the name, and they're like, they're taking a second look at the resume.
I didn't see it until last year, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, because I didn't have HBO then. Yeah. And I was just late to it. Yeah, but I binged it last year. It is actually one of the best. Yeah, it holds up.
It definitely does.
Maybe not my performance, but the show itself holds up.
You had a name. It's very important.
Yeah. So you're hustling in LA. What do you think your first role was that you were stopped on the street for?
Oh, well, probably Jake Jagielski, One Tree Hill,
of course,
was that was such a a loved character, and that show was such a huge hit and still is. It's crazy all over the world. That felt like, oh, things are kind of different now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that show really is one of those shows that it just recycles.
People love it.
You know, and the younger generation watches it again.
Yeah.
They love it. I mean, I think I've watched One Tree Hill start to finish.
Oh, really?
Many
Oh,
times.
same.
great.
And
Oh,
I
wow.
remember
From
the
like
first time I ever
episode
watched
1 to
it.
the last episode.
Yeah.
Right, because when it first came out, I think I was, my older sister was watching, and I was maybe a little too young to be watching. But then when it hit, when I was in high school, then I started to watch it. And I think every year it makes that
For high school
like
girls. Or
you're right.
people, yeah,
No, literally,
totally.
just anybody. They're like, oh wait, we need to watch this
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
I think it's a staple. I think
Right.
you have to watch One Tree
Right,
Hill
right.
from beginning to end.
When you realized that, or obviously when it seemed that Jake's time was coming to an end, what did you feel about that? Like, did you love being on the show, or did
I
you
love
feel like
being
it
on
was
the
time
show.
to move on?
but I also felt like it was time to move on. Yeah, it was cool. Like I was guest starring on it. People associate me with that show, even though I was never a series regular. I just kind of recurred. But I just think the character was like, how can you not gonna fall in love with this guy who's like a single father in high school, and
Right.
plays guitar and all this stuff. So it was a very likable character, and very memorable for the audience, I think. So that was really cool to be a part of that. But yeah, at the time I had a lot of opportunities coming my way, and I just wanted to take them.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I did. But I still went back, and even after I did other films and other shows, I still went back to Montreal and played that character.
Yeah.
So I feel like I did it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what's cool now is, and we see it all over social media, there's these like the big conventions.
Oh yeah, it's a whole
and
thing now.
reunions, and everybody does it.
Yeah.
And I've seen you at a few of
Yeah.
them. What's it like, kind of reuniting with everybody, and then
Yeah.
also seeing the fan reactions? Like, you guys are out there playing basketball. It's like you're playing a high school basketball game.
Yeah, that's what's cool. Is like the last one we did was a charity basketball game with like all the fans were watching us, and I was just really grateful that I didn't injure myself.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Like it was all for like St. Jude charity, and yeah, I mean, it was really fun. It was like the closest I've ever gotten to being like an athlete.
Right.
I was being on Montreal.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Yeah, the convention thing, it's like at first I wasn't sure how, as an actor, what I was uncomfortable with it because it was just really foreign to me. But then I have like friends who are much more famous than me that are doing it, and I'm like, why am I not doing it if they're doing it? And then I went, and then I realized at those conventions, it's like, it's really cool because it's not about you at all. It's just like you're part of their weekend experience, and they just want a picture, and some people want to connect, but it's really you're just part of their experience. They're having this is their vacation.
Right.
Yeah.
They just like really want to be in Tree Hill.
Right.
They're like,
Yeah.
I
that
want
nostalgia
to live.
feeling.
Yeah,
of,
it's
like
all
growing
good.
up watching it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've been a part of so many fun projects. Is
Yeah.
there anything you look back on where you're like, I just want to go back and relive those days just for one day?
Well, I'm happy now. Like I try
Yeah.
not to have that perspective because I don't think it's healthy. I think you should enjoy where you are now
For sure.
and not like be too nostalgic about the past or thinking too much about the future. I've got a great opportunity right now with Suits LA, and I get to be with my family and in LA, which is awesome. It's like the perfect show for me right now in this moment. But yeah, like How to Make It in America, that was the perfect show for me to be in my 30s in New York and single and like living in nightlife and all that. That was perfect. I wouldn't want to do that now.
Yeah,
Right.
That
But
would
at
kill
that
me.
time,
Yeah.
it fit.
Appreciate
And
it for
you
what
know
it
what?
was. Yeah, exactly.
Ended too soon.
Yeah, definitely. I love that show. That was that was one of my favorite jobs.
Yeah,
Favorite jobs ever. Yeah.
I think people like watching that show to feel like they're sort of, like you said,
Yeah,
they're sort
yeah.
of in that.
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then what I also think is so fun too is like you're acting, like you just said, for Junction, writing,
Yeah.
directing, doing all these things. You actually reconnected with Sophia Bush for that movie
she was in
as
Junction.
well,
Yeah.
which is really cool, and people love to see
Yeah.
that connection. What was it like, kind of working with her again later?
Oh, so awesome.
Yeah, she's
And
so cool.
She's so cool, and like she's such a good actress, and I mean, Junction was a passion project of mine. It was really hard to make. It was about the opioid epidemic, and like people, that's a hard movie to sell to people. That's a hard movie to get investors to come on board. So that I did everything on that movie. I wrote it, directed it, like produced it, found the money. I was acting in it as well, and I just called all my friends, who I thought were talented, and I was like, hey, you want to come to Rhode Island and slum it with me for a couple weeks, and she's like, I didn't even have to read it. She's like, of course I'd do it. Like, but I'm glad she did read it.
Yeah.
And I thought, working with Sophia was awesome because on One Tree Hill, I mean, we think we had a few scenes together, but my storyline wasn't really connected to hers.
Yeah.
But we have seen each other throughout the years, and we've become really close friends. So it's nice to be able to just like work on an intimate level with her, you know, as adults.
Have you heard anything about a rebirth of One
I've
Tree
heard,
Hill?
I've heard of it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know if it's real. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I heard that maybe there's a development of it, but I'm
Yeah.
not involved at all. I have no idea. I'm not privy to the conversations or if it's happening, if it's not
Yeah.
happening. I've definitely heard. Yeah, I mean, I got out there, so people keep asking me if I'm going to do it. I'm like, I don't know if
Right.
it's real,
Yeah.
you know, but
I
it's
remember
cool.
when it
I hope
first-
it goes for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it came out, we mentioned Jake, and we were like, well, maybe
Well, we said,
rekindle. They're like,
we joked because everybody on the new generation on TikTok
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
like everybody ranks their
Uh-oh,
One
I don't
Tree
wanna
Hill
know where
like
I'm at.
couple. No, the couples is like there. People put Jayton at
Jayton.
the top.
Oh,
And,
good.
Oh my God, they
Yeah.
love it. So we were kind of joking. We're like, well, maybe Lucas.
yeah,
is-
maybe Lucas left, or
like,
maybe
you know,
Lucas is
something
not here
happened.
anymore.
Maybe we'll find out. I don't know.
He
Like,
steps back into the picture.
I am not in the loop, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here for it. You know, I think it's cool.
Right.
I love
think
that
it's-
show,
yeah.
and I loved working with everybody. So it'd be, I hope that'd be cool.
Yeah, and it's cool to see all the girls reunite and
Yeah.
they do the podcast and
Yeah.
everything. So I think it's fun to see if it does come to
We'll see.
fruition.
We'll see.
It would be really, really cool.
It makes sense though, doesn't
yeah,
it? I mean, it's
it
like
totally
people
does.
love it. It's
Yep.
like
Right.
With everything that kind of
Yeah.
gets brought back
I've
up
heard
again,
worse ideas.
like
Yeah.
Right,
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and there was some music involved
Oh,
with
yeah.
that character a
For
little
sure.
bit too, and music for you as well.
Yeah.
How like important has music been in your life?
Well, huge. It was a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
For a long time, and One Tree Hill was a really cool launching pad for
Yeah.
my music because I got to play my original stuff on the show. And then we went on tour like with Gavin DeGraw and Tyler Hilton and Joy, and like that was awesome. We would play like huge
Yeah.
like
Right,
huge
right.
shows and go on tour. It was really, really cool. And then I definitely was like doing the touring thing for a while and putting out music, but after a while I just felt like it was exhausting.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I kind of had to choose a little bit because I was canceling tours because I'd book a pilot or something, and then I'd have these promoters trying to sue me, and I'm like, yo, I don't
Right.
need this in my life.
Right.
I just want to play music.
Yeah.
And it's so I still love music, and I still play all the time. I play with my kids.
Yeah.
But I don't really pursue it. And every now and then I'll do like a one-off show or whatever, something
Right.
like that. But I don't pursue it. And I started putting my creative energy into writing and directing and producing. I just feel like it's so hard to do any of those things that you kind of need to focus. I'm not, for me personally, I'm not talented enough to do all of them at once. So yeah, I mean, I still love it. Maybe
It's
I'll come back
tough
to
to
it.
juggle, for sure. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's just not a priority of mine as like a career. You know,
Right.
it's just like a passion.
And music is such a fun thing that you
Yeah.
can just incorporate in your life
Yeah.
without it being your full-blown career. I mean, you can obviously act in your own life
Yeah.
too,
Right.
but it's like you can
Right.
sing to your kids.
I mean, my phone is full of like half-written songs
Right,
that I'm
right.
like still
Yeah.
thinking of all the time.
Well,
you know?
maybe
Yeah.
down the line, but
Right.
it is great to see. And you mentioned your boys. I saw
Yeah.
a picture of you walking them onto set.
Yeah.
How cool is it to have them kind of watch Dad now
So dope.
in
Yeah.
his element?
Yeah, I was really like, it just warms my heart. You know, it's just really cool. They don't know what I
I was gonna
do.
say
Yeah.
they're
They
like
don't-
okay,
but
Right.
but it doesn't matter. To me, it was just like I needed to give them. I'm gone all the time. Like since they've been born, I did Junction. I've
Yeah.
been working nonstop and all good, but I've been gone a lot. So it's nice to be in LA because we shot the pilot in Vancouver, and then we found out that we got the tax credit in LA, and I didn't know. Like I was looking for apartments in Vancouver,
yeah.
thinking I was gonna have to move and come back every weekend and do that. And then Aaron, the showrunner, called me. He's like, "Yeah, we got the tax credit. Suits LA. It's gonna be in LA." I'm like,
Gosh.
"What?"
How
It's crazy 'cause
excited
it's
were
like
you?
it's funny if it would have been the same thing. It's like because they shot Suits
I
in
know.
Toronto and it's
I
supposed to
know.
be New York, and it's just.
But it's good for the show,
Yeah,
like, it's
definitely.
good for me personally because I get to be with my family. But it's
Right.
good for the show because we get to shoot like on Hollywood Boulevard or like in CAA or all
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just you get that feeling
The real
of it.
feel
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
LA,
Yep,
yeah.
yep,
But it was
yep.
cool. Like, so I'm gone all the time usually, and it was cool just to like, this is where I go. This is what I do.
Yeah.
So they can kind of maybe in their little brains.
Right,
that
right,
is so
right,
special.
right.
But you
Yeah.
always have the memories, the pictures to
Dad's
look back
office.
on.
Yeah.
Give good stories.
Yeah, for sure.
That is so cool.
And they
That's
like the
very
free
sweet.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
They like
craft
the sugar.
services is
Yeah.
a child's dream, I would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
It's walking up. That's going to be awesome. And you and your wife, Jamie, have been together for
Forever.
a while, but married almost 10
almost
years.
10 years now, yeah.
Which is amazing. Do you guys have any like celebration in mind for 10 years? I feel like 10's a big
I
one.
want to do a party, but she's so low key and like I don't want to celebrate. It's hard. We got twins, so it's like even getting out the door is hard. Like putting their shoes on. So like the thought of like planning a party or anything like that is just it's unfathomable at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe a little surprise.
I'd like to do that. Yeah, maybe we should plan a surprise right here on this podcast. So that would be a real surprise.
And nobody will know.
Yeah.
Nobody
It's a
tell
true
her. You're
surprise.
listening. Nobody tell her, but there's a
Yeah.
surprise incoming, but,
Yeah.
but don't tell her.
But I'd like to
don't
do
tell
something in
Jamie.
10 years. That feels like
Yeah.
an
It's-
accomplishment,
that's huge.
especially in
Absolutely.
Hollywood years.
Right.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
absolutely worth
No, that's
celebrating
amazing.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Maybe a little trip, a little getaway.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'd love to get a getaway.
Yeah, that's
'Cause-
that always plays. I think.
Yeah, I just think vacations now are not the same when you have kids. Like it's cool. Like it's cool. It's just not relaxing.
Right,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of have to leave the
It's a
kids.
different type of vacation.
Yeah.
With
Well, we
the
were just talking before the interview started,
grandparents.
and you talked about how you went to Turks and Caicos and
Right.
you almost got a little bit bored. But
That was
now,
so boring.
But now you want to be bored a little bit, maybe.
Nah, I don't know. Like I'm not one of those people that can just like sit on a beach for a week.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go crazy. That's why I like being in New York. Like I
Right.
love the stimulus. I
Yeah.
love being around the energy, and I need stuff to do. And I need
Yeah.
distractions. I
Yeah.
can't just like look at the ocean.
So, well, we certainly
lose my
can.
mind.
No,
It's nice for a day.
It is,
And then I'm
yes.
like, all right, next. What else
yeah,
we got?
yeah. We were actually
You
joking.
need some exploring.
Yeah, I need adventure.
Adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
excursion.
Yeah.
All right, these are all ideas that we'll
right.
Yeah.
plan for
All right,
some.
we're working it.
Yeah,
some
we're gonna plan your 10-year anniversary.
Please,
for
by
you.
all means.
for some extreme getaway that you guys are going to take.
Send it in your inbox to the two of you. You guys
Yeah.
will be on your way.
We'll do our last question,
Oh, okay.
which is sponsored by Armani Beauty.
Oh, all right.
Which is we have it on our table here. It's
Yes,
beautiful
yes, yes.
stuff.
Amazing.
And I like you said, so it's nice to work in LA, you're
Yeah.
home. It's great with the kids. How do you and Jamie kind of balance like this job is coming across your desk, she's got
Yeah.
jobs coming across her, like how do you kind of balance who's at home and who's doing what?
We're trying to figure it out as we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
It's pretty
Yep.
hard because we're both, artists and we live like this gypsy nomadic lifestyle. Yeah, it's just communication. You're just like,
Yeah.
okay, let's get on the same page. Thankfully I'm in LA, and it's you just need to keep the kids in one place. I think it's
Yeah.
it's I don't know. We haven't gotten to the place where like we're both working out of town yet. So thankfully we've been trading, which is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out as it comes. I
And
guess
you've been
whoever's
able to
making
work
more money
together. Oh, right.
will have to foot the bill.
Right, you're like,
and bring
let's
everybody. Yeah.
go to the last page of the
Yeah.
contract and let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see who's
Yeah.
taking the job. But you guys
funny.
have gotten to do a few things together
Yeah.
too. So is that what you like to keep doing? Maybe.
I think Jamie's such a phenomenal actress.
Yeah.
Like she's so talented, and I love working with her. That's why she was great in Junction
Yep.
as well. And we did this movie called It's Already Tomorrow in Hong Kong together, like a romantic comedy, like a romantic movie that we shot in Hong Kong while we were engaged. Actually, that was
so
really
fun.
fun, and that had a lot of success, and for an independent film that got really out there. I love working with her. I don't know if the feeling's mutual. I think I annoy her all the time. So, I mean, I'm her biggest fan. I don't
Yep.
know, but like, I'm down, Jamie. If you're down,
Yeah.
if you're listening.
All right, the next one
Yeah.
for sure. You'll plan it on the vacation that we're also
I
working
think she
on.
likes it better if I'm like behind the camera.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even that's
Yeah.
awesome too. Do you think you have like the directing
Oh, yeah.
bug after doing Junction?
Yeah, for sure. I loved it so much. I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to do it to see if I wanted to do it,
Yeah.
because I was like, maybe I gotta scratch this itch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I wanted. I
So
definitely want
there
to
we
do
go.
it.
Direct some episodes of Suits, LA.
I'd love to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
that would
love
be
to.
that'd be real
Yeah.
another very cool thing. So, That even though I said that was the last question I asked.
What
Like
else you
four,
got?
where I asked like
What else you
4 more
got?
questions. No, we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up. We're super
I
excited
thought you were
to
going
keep
to tie
watching.
in Armani Beauty into the question.
Yeah, you know,
I thought you were gonna, like,
sometimes
segue it
there
somehow.
is like a beauty
Right.
confession.
Okay.
But you have any beauty confessions?
Yeah, do you have
wanna...
a confession to conceal?
Yeah.
Is that what you...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I don't
know,
have
we
a
didn't tailor
beauty
for you.
confession. No,
Yeah.
nothing that comes to mind. I'm so sorry, Armani.
Yeah.
Armani. Yeah, I don't. Nothing.
Well, me, you know, I'm sure maybe Jamie has
Yeah.
tried before. It's some great stuff.
I use it every
I do
day.
steal her products.
as you
Yeah,
should.
like when I have to do a job.
Okay, that's a confession.
Yeah,
here you
there
go.
you go.
When I have to do a job, like the makeup artist will often ask me, like, what products you use, and I'm like, Jamie, what products?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You should
There you go.
get the skincare,
Yeah,
get
there you go.
everything going. So.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We
guys
are
are
so
awesome.
excited to
Thank
keep
you.
watching
This is
Suits
great.
LA, Sunday
Yes.
nights, NBC,
Yeah,
at
streaming
9
on
o'clock.
Peacock as well.
And then Peacock the next day. We,
Yeah.
you know,
Amazing.
we
Yeah.
love Peacock.
We love Peacock.
So
Yeah, I guess
we're
the
just-
audience loves Peacock. That's where
Yeah.
it seems to be
Yep.
where they're watching it. So that's
Exactly.
awesome.
I think sometimes people are like, oh, that show's just on Peacock. You
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's what people love.
Right.
So
Peacock's got it all.
they
really
sure do. So everyone, if
Watch
you
on
haven't tuned in
NBC.
yet, jump in. There's 3 episodes you can catch up on
Yeah.
and get into it. So we're excited to see
Thank
and
you.
excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Thanks so
you
much, Brian.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys oh so very much, and we will talk to you again on Wednesday. Smooches and hugs. Goodbye, everybody.